Malventano in on this madness, shall we? And Gimpy G, I think, is going to join us. Hello, everybody. I suppose I should figure out what I should be looking at chat on. I'm going to use my new computer for that. If I can do this without getting caught up in my cables. Because, you know, me and my cables. I so love my cables. The Twitchy Twitch. I'm on the Twitch. Why not, I say. Twitch.tv. I don't want to be there. I want to be over here with the Tech Banditry. Tech Banditry. Voilà. Voilà, monsieur et mademoiselle. Je suis David. Au Stargate. I can hear, but I will mute. And I will say hello to everybody. That there is nobody. Hello, 4 people. Now let me see. There's always a bit of a delay. Do I have time to quickly throw out a little tweet saying, come and join me as I open a birthday present? Come and join me for my Malventano birthday unboxing. And then Tech Banditry, and then Tech Bandits, and then the Tech Bandits. Okay, as always, I'm live streaming my tweet. This is sort of, I thought I'd come on a little early because I don't do any tech, I don't do my burn alerts right now because I've spent so much time with the dog. I walk, so my burn alerts are basically me walking the dog for far too freaking long every day. The dog that I said I didn't want, and for some reason I end up doing all the walking and waking up with for some, I don't know how that works exactly. I think I'm a big suck. All right, let's get this little URL in there so everyone knows what's going on. There we go. Oh, we need a picture. Oh, we need a picture. Pose with me for a picture for a moment. Here we go. Let's do this. La, la, la. Do this. Here we go. Oh, wrong way. There you go. Picture's done. You were there for it. You could say you were there. You might even see you in the background. Hello, Elsa. Hello, Turtle Princess. Miss Lynn, Skimpy G, U.S. Spectre, Selma Lingren, Mechberg, Killer Sith. Hello, Killer Sith. How are you? That is the absolute most dorkiest, most Canadian-looking, crazy photo. Okay, let's get this one up there. Let's add this to our little tweet, shall we? Here we go. So, here's my stream, It's my hoser look. Come and join me for my Malventano birthday unboxing. Although it sounds like I'm unboxing Malventano, doesn't it? And then Tech Bandits. All right, here we go. There we go. I'll just do that. And then I'll do this. I gotta do Facebook as well. You know, the weird thing is there's more people on Facebook than there is on Twitter, which is just bizarre to me. I never, ever use it. Ever. I do a lot of reposting on it, but just because it's just crazy how many people are only on there. But there's gotta be better things out there than Facebook. Facebook drives me crazy. Like it truly drives me mad. Like I don't understand. I find it confusing. Well, I find everything confusing these days, but I find it particularly confusing in the social media space. So I use it as little as I absolutely have to, but I sort of feel like I have to. Here you go, hoser shot. There you go. So, come join us, while we go do some Tech Bandits, Take off, All right, there you go, There's a link and everything, Okay. How about a hoose? I saw a hoose a little while ago. Couple of pieces of bacon parallel beside my eggs. Sunny side facing the sky. All right. See if we can raise Malventano in this madness. All right. And also Gimpy G. Gimpy G. All right, I should move this to another window. Get this out of the way. Gimpy G. All right. Should I go to the live? If I just go to the Tech Bandits live. Here you go. I'm on the Tech Bandits live one now. and I will just see if I can message. Who have I got here? Who have I got here then? GimpyG usually finds it easier to call in. So I think Malventano. Mr. Malventano. Are you around?
Is my mic working?
Your mic is working, sir. How are you, Vivepup?
I'm good.
I'm doing a birthday unboxing.
Oh.
You might be jealous, I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's possible. It's possible you might be jealous, because I think I would be jealous if I saw someone else get what I think I'm getting from Malventano. But I'm hoping that Alan will join us. As I feel like a bit of a brat if I don't open it in front of him, right?
I may or may not be knowing what you're thinking you're getting, and
you think
I don't
know
think
what it is? Have you seen the box?
that. No.
Let me find the box.
Bat Food's here.
Bat Food.
Hello.
How are you, Bat Food?
You changed your Discord name to Bat Food. Not you didn't just nick it for the server.
No, it's Bat Food. That's like her name now.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have enough cable. All right.
I only nick my name because, like, if I lost this account and I was trying to talk to Discord support, they're gonna be like, "We don't see any Discord account names called Sock."
What was that? What was that noise?
That was me pronouncing my name.
Oh my god, it sounds painful. How is the sound, by the way? Countryman, thank you very much for that very kind Tier 1 subscription. So, Bat Food, how are you doing?
Good.
That's me. That's me. But I gotta get that. Well, GimpyG.
Hello! Happy birthday!
Thank you very much. Why aren't you in the Techbandits live chat?
Oh shit, I'm back. I'll come right back.
That was his child-friendly response to being on the wrong channel. Hey, are you here, Alan?
Oh, hi.
What, were you just gonna lurk there, waiting for me
I'm back.
I'm sneaky.
You're like stealth Malventano.
I mean, I worked for the NSA.
It's true.
No way.
This is it. This is the package. I carefully got rid of anything that might
What
identify
did they
you or
do
I.
to it?
Well, no, that was me. No, it was.
Oh.
It looked a lot better.
Okay.
Wait, I want to see it. I don't have the stream up. I accidentally closed it.
David choose on things.
What did they do to?
Well, I
Destroyed that box.
I just thought I'd take off the plastic that said everyone's names and address on it, because I figured you don't want everyone mailing you saying, "Hey, send me whatever you sent David," right?
Yeah.
That's what I figured. First off, thank you very much for whatever this might be. Dude, I did some great
We'll
3D
find out
last night, by the way.
Uh
I don't
huh.
think I've got them down here. But I did the fine detail version of my D&D card dividers. And they look...
I saw you. You put that somewhere. I saw that pop up somewhere.
Well,
Where'd you put it? Twitter, Instagram.
I showed the old ones, but I did new ones last night. A little larger, a little bit more detail, and it's beautiful, just beautiful. All right, let's open this thing. And we got
now
by the way, we've got Bat Food here.
Guy.
Sorry, hang on one sec, GimpyG.
No problem.
We got Bat Food here, who I believe. No, I think we'll just call her Bat Food. Do you like just being called Bat Food from here on in, Elsa?
Yeah. Why?
So it's Bat Food.
I know why.
And we've got exactly, because of D&D. We've got Wolf Pup, who's unpronounceable now. We may have other Tech Bandits, just so we'll keep it fairly friendly for
Yeah, sorry about
for
that.
my sensitive ears. But GimpyG, how are you, sir?
I'm very good.
Yeah.
What are the chances that this might be Ryzen or Anthrax, given Mal's past?
What? No way.
I don't know that.
I'm just saying.
I'm not sure you get a lot of jobs at the NSA by sending people Ryzen.
No.
I'm just saying it's in his knowledge. I'm just saying.
It's just slightly frowned upon.
Slightly.
Slightly.
Alan, have you heard this podcast called the Darknet Diaries?
I have heard. I have not had the chance to.
It's it's kind of great because
Yeah?
it's not just the tech, it's the people. And I think you should talk to them.
Okay. I mean, I might know some of them.
That's what I mean. Like I feel like you'd have stories that he would get a kick out of. And I just think he's doing such a good job. I'm so scared that I'm going to run out of episodes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the stories that I have, I probably can't say.
Oh shoot!
On-
Can you change names or something?
I mean, I don't know. I'll have that muffled
Big Bird
muffled
says to
voice.
Oscar. Oh yeah. We could do like a digital funny face on you.
Yeah. Some emoji or something.
And then I can say things like the next week I'll say, "Hey, Alan, I heard you on the show. You're amazing."
Oh, Jesus. Totally blow my cover.
Actors, they're either the worst spies in the world or the best. One of the two. I think I would fall into the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going with worst.
Yeah, me and secrets. I suck
The,
at secrets.
Hey, what's oh, you can't turn on video in the Techbandits live voice chat, huh?
Turn video on. I guess I could try. Do I have another?
No, you don't have to. I was just trying to myself so that you could see me
Oh, I see.
in case I had something to show you.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me see. Okay, if I go here and I go to.
I think it would just be in the Discord.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I could. Okay, so I can see you there, but can I drag? Oh, I know what I wish I could do this. Oh, I started using OBS as well.
Oh dear, you're gonna cross the streams.
So it's possible. It's possible that I might be able to do this. Okay, so that's window capture.
Famous last words. That's it. The whole stream's going down, guys.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Okay, so if I do this, voice chat, Discord, that seems fine, right? Let's do that. Okay, done. So if I could bring that on top, look at that. I move it over a bit so we don't see everyone's names and everything. Make it a bit smaller maybe because I'm so much more important.
Well, you're setting it up, but
how's that?
You don't have the permissions aren't opened up, so I can't stream video to that channel.
Oh, you can't?
No, I don't know why.
Oh, neither do I. Is that because it's a Discord thing? It must be a Discord thing.
That's all I was saying. It's a Discord thing.
Oh, now I'm not gonna log into Twitch in front of everyone. That'll be great.
Something changed. We got any Discord admin people?
Oh, that's possible. You know why? Because I think we may be moving just to the Iron Ham Discord server.
Oh.
And so what I thought I would do is I'd have like this would just be kids and only ever kids, and then I could bring people in, and they could remain separate. Just in.
Yeah.
I don't know what I mean. You know.
No worries.
I don't trust you at all.
Yes.
But let me see.
Evil, sinister. I'm doing my evil, sinister. Sliding the hands back and forth, but you can't see me.
I can't see you because you're. Okay, was it? Can I roll? Disable video? No, that's fine. No. Can I not do it with a right click, or do I have to go in and actually change?
I'm not sure if it's per person that you've got it set on there. I have no idea how that. You have your permission set on the.
You should be able to. I don't see why
you can turn on. You can click the video button, but I can't.
Oh, that's so weird.
Gimpy.
Look at that.
Can you click your video button in the Techbandits? Gimpy, the great arbitrator.
No one expects Gimpy to start. You can. Okay, wait a second.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah, see if it's.
Try that. Try
that.
Oh, there's half of them.
See, he can. Oh, there you go.
I'm a moderator.
Oh, because
open it up.
You weren't in as a tech bandit. That's why. There you go. Now we got everybody.
Somebody keeps untech-banditing me.
Yeah, somebody.
That's somebody.
No, it might have been me because I've been playing a lot. I've been doing a lot of playing with the server. All right, I'm opening up. Here we go.
You mean breaking? You mean breaking the server?
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm more of a destroyer than a creator. Come on. Except I created those. I was so excited about those Magic the Gathering dividers.
You need a knife, man.
I know I should just get a knife, but then I have to get up, and I'm wired in. I keep tripping over myself.
And as an actor, I'm pretty sure those choppers aren't yours. so you can't be chewing through the box.
I mean, they're his. They might have
Well,
a
yeah.
veneer on them.
He does own them. Yeah.
I missed all of that, by the way. I pulled my cable out and I couldn't hear what you
We're saying you can't use your teeth because they're fake.
I can't use my teeth because 2 of them are fake, and also I'm not sucking on something that's been through the postal service.
That's true.
Let that be advice to everybody.
Sitting right next to the box with the anthrax, I'm sure, somewhere at the somewhere at customs.
That's all the wrap.
Good lord, that's stuff's gonna just go flying out of that box.
Oh, did you give him one of those glitter bombs?
Oh man,
no.
I love that guy. No, oh it is.
He's gonna.
Oh, what's that?
He's gonna make his own glitter bomb.
Dude. 25th commissioning anniversary of the what is it? The
USS Nebraska.
Oh my god.
That was my first submarine.
Holy crap.
You were a submarine guy?
Oh,
That is so
Gimpy,
cool.
Gimpy, where have you been?
Do you
I
never
have not been here.
Are you not? Do you not listen to?
He just tunes out when you show up.
Do you not listen to what's even happening in this?
Oh
I don't
my
think
god.
I don't think
Submarine
was with us before.
Like
I
literally took this picture myself.
Wow. I just
Gimpy,
watched a series
I'm the
of
only
videos
guy-
This
about it.
coin.
I'm the only guy in the submarine crew not in this picture because I was taking it. It's pretty fun.
Wow.
Oh, dude, that is so cool.
I didn't mint the coin, but I
I've-
figured.
I've been ranting and raving about how much I love these things. What do they call? They call them like challenge coins or something.
Yep.
And I just think they're such a great idea because there's something sort of you're never gonna throw out a coin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
So some of the military guys go really overboard, and they have just shelves and shelves of them. I only have like very few, just thumbs, whatever ones were given to me by somebody for some occasion or whatever. And in this case, I ordered a very small round of them because we had our 25th anniversary thing, and we had like a meetup. All the old gang got together.
Do they have NFTs attached to them?
No, that NFT wasn't even a thing when that anniversary happened.
You're so old. I didn't even before the NFTs even existed.
What was that, 5-10 minutes ago when that started?
Yeah. So the guy who gave me his challenge coin, which is here, I think I may have knocked it over in my bid to organize things.
I'm kind of surprised like you didn't get like a really good one. Well, I bet you some of the people on the set got a really good one when what was it, like Stratcom or like the big honcho freaking Air Force guy came that one time on the set.
Oh yeah,
and did a walk on. Did you get a coin from him?
I did. I got one.
Dude, that's probably a badass coin.
It was
Just
a
saying.
badass coin. It's true.
I mean, because it's from like the head of the Air Force.
He was the head of the Air Force?
Well, wasn't he? I thought he was.
He was just like a guy with a name.
To you, but he was actually like the head of the Air Force.
I know. I unless he's got an Oscar, I never care.
Yeah, I know. As far as military goes, that's pretty high up. Like you don't get much higher.
He was amazing. He also was he not involved with a submarine at the North Pole as well? Didn't he help make that happen?
I don't think there would have been an overlap. He might have been involved, but like that would have been a Navy guy, right?
Yeah, but there was a bunch of guys that came in. God, there was not so many, but there were a number of them, and of course we're filming, right? So we're just running around like chickens with our heads chopped off the whole time. But I do remember I have a whole box of Stargate related stuff that's either Stargate or things that happened or were given to me or just that there was no place to put them on the wall yet type thing.
Right.
But
I have one of those.
But you've got a freaking wall of it behind you. Frickin'.
I still have the box.
See that, Gimpy? I said frickin'.
Well played.
Yeah, was
well
it good?
Played.
Yeah. What level are you at in MTG now?
Silver 2.
I lost a lot of places.
And rising. Yeah, I'm not losing.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm not sure.
Silver.
Did you play Magic the Gathering?
Somehow I resisted all these years.
You are the type of person who should not do Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, see, it's I know
Because
I
your
know
walls will become walls
Yeah.
of Magic the Gathering cards.
yeah. See, like I know there are certain things that I know that it's wise for me to not latch onto, and that's probably one of them. It's probably a wise choice that I never did.
Yeah. It's like me
Yeah.
and gambling.
You just abstain.
Yeah, it's just not smart. All right.
Uh-huh.
I got distracted on the way to the main present.
Sorry. I don't remember if there were
There's
2 things in the
more?
box or 3 things in the box.
Have you guys seen this before? I feel like such a brat because I knew what it was, but we talked about this. I don't even know why it came up. Why did it come up, Alan?
You brought it up, I thought.
Did I say something like, "Will you buy this for me"?
Is that a wheel
No,
of greed?
no,
I
no,
can't
no,
tell.
no. It didn't go. Actually, no. Wait, I came across it and I was like, "This
Have you
has."
seen
I know who this has their name written all over
So this is called
because
the
you know.
Iris. And it is
Oh,
it is this beautifully, I would go as far as saying unnecessary tech for me, but one
David
that
still needs a knife.
I will cherish and adore. No, I don't think I. Oh, look at that. No, I'm
It has
removing
a-
carefully.
It has a thing that's not wood. I promise, it's not wood that went through customs.
Oh yeah, apparently they don't like customs going through wood. All right, oh my god, I can't. I need nails. I just gotta stop biting my nails. Oh, there we go.
He got it. Anyway, that little wood thing is the desk stand,
Oh really?
and it also helps you center it.
does it function? I can't tell.
Oh, it
You
does
have to
function.
turn it. Yeah, David has to figure out
Oh,
how to
nice.
spin it.
So first off, this is the part that has been illegally transported. I'll give you Alan's address.
I
and so forth.
actually looked up the rule, and that's just fine.
It smells.
Contrary to the people at the UPS store that thought that it was,
Check this out. So this, I mean, would you use it for drafting? I mean, is that the?
it's kind of a desk trinket thing, whatever.
And you rotate it. Can I do this?
Yeah.
I can't. I gotta get
It's a little tricky because the bezel that rotates is inset into the
Yeah.
face of it. It's not the outer edge.
It's
You can't
supposed to be done
spin it by the
while-
outer edge.
If I do this and put it on here and then turn it, I think you'll see.
You know,
Here
if you
you go.
put
Here you go,
a
David.
string.
There you go. Look at
Hold
that.
it. Hold it like that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold it like that, and then
I just put it on the back of it, and then I can actually get to it. Then look at that.
close.
So this
Can close
is
the
like
iris.
It's an iris, and it allows you to draw these perfect circles.
Wait. Is it a polygon with many sides?
It's an
acting as a
It's an
circle?
aperture.
It's like it's like a camera aperture, but it's completely smooth. Where's the hello camera? Hey, a little hello camera.
You
And then
guys
the-
know I taught geometry, right? So,
So-
all we did was take a string, tie it to the chalk, tape one end of the string, and then just go in a circle.
That's right.
That's okay.
That's
this is a
that's like
fancy
the
thing.
carpenter's trick.
Here you go, David. If you put the stand in the middle of it, it points to the center of the circle. So if you're trying to make a bigger circle around a smaller circle or something.
That is so cool.
That is just beautiful.
Wow.
Plus,
I mean, it's mostly a trinket.
It is, but it's so cool.
It looks like the opening of the old Bond movies. But isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
And
It's a cool thing.
somehow reminiscent of certain protective
A
outer
thing-
elements
yeah.
of Stargate.
Yeah, a thing that maybe
Oh.
that maybe David might have opened and closed a few thousand times.
Yeah, there's a couple of irises here and there.
Just a couple.
Would this be technically accurate? Is that a
Yeah.
metal sphincter? A robot sphincter?
Robo-sphincter, I suppose.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
think
very
so. I
accurate
think so.
robot sphincter.
Yeah. Mhm.
This conversation is going down very quick.
The kids are looking that up right now, just so we know.
Hey, it's a technical
I am?
term.
But you don't need to.
It's a medical
I had
thing.
I had a chemistry teacher in high school that used sphincter as a derogatory term. He would refer to bad students as sphincter muscles.
Oh, a sphincter says what? That kind of thing.
Look at that. That is just. Isn't that
He's just-
beautiful?
That is beautiful.
He's just still spinning it.
Yeah. I feel like
Wouldn't it be cool to have a door in your house like that?
Oh my God! Could you imagine?
It's even graduated. There's a little dot on the edge, and you can choose how many centimeters. See, it's even metric for you, David.
Oh my
Thank God.
gosh.
You mean the only way to measure?
Yeah.
I admit,
Science units.
Imperial is so.
I am. Yeah, that is Alan. Thank you so much, man. That is just beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
If I ever, God, this is yeah. I mean, I could literally play with this all day.
See,
It's
told you it
Are
had your
there,
name written
like,
all over it.
motorized ones or no?
Well, I'm thinking, is there a way that I could put? Like,
He's already thinking how to break it. Here we go.
I was thinking, is there some way I could get a motor on it to just? Yeah.
You want to be able to just say. You want to say the words, and then you just want the thing to happen.
Well, you sort of almost. Oh, the wrong camera. You sort of want to be going. You sort of want to be going, and that's our show, and then it just like closes on them.
You know closes.
I mean? It would be really an awkward closing. Actually, it would probably take less time than my usual closings. That is well, Alan. That is very, very kind of you. I don't know whether I should leave it in the box or put it on the thing.
No, you stick it in the stand, and then you just put it on your desk.
Oh, look at that.
Is it sharp on the inside?
Well, that's a good question.
It's machined. Oh, is the aperture sharp? I mean, it's pretty sharp.
Ooh, like you could use it to like chop off fingers and stuff. So
I mean,
I was thinking cigar, like a really cool cigar cutter.
Well, it only closes to like a half a centimeter. It doesn't go further than that. So you have a cigar that was only partially cut.
It's not like rough to the touch, but I think you could do some damage. I'm sure if I left it with Baz long enough, we'd
be having amputation. Yeah.
He'd be missing a digit or two by then. What do you think, guys?
Yes.
Cat food. What do you think of this?
It's cool.
Now I feel bad. I feel like this is the only thing that David got for his day.
No, I got a whole stack of Magic the Gathering cards, and we played Magic all day and watched movies. It was amazing.
Okay, gotcha.
And in fact, I think I have another present coming later. I love late presents, by the way.
See, there you go. You're figuring it out. The thing is that the ring that rotates is inset into the bezel.
Yeah.
So like you can't grab it from the outer edge.
Well, and you've got this slightly rubberized bottom, so it sits beautifully on whatever it is you're using. So it's very easy to use when it's on something.
Yeah.
It's just when you're trying to wave it in front of a web camera, which weirdly it's not designed for.
So do you think that's evolutionary? Are awe and wonder at really precise instruments like this? Because they are awesome.
I mean, I like precise things.
I think there's always going to be a certain interest in like just the craftsmanship of these things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, people still collect watches, which is just weird to me. You know, what about the ads at the Oscars? Were all Rolex ads?
Yeah.
People watch Oscars.
I
didn't actually. Jane was watching them, and I kept coming in and laughing at them.
I'm a sucker for a cool watch escapement, which is the little part that the little tourbillon or whatever. But the problem is to get any watch like that, those things are like the price of cars.
Yeah, I don't
like it's just.
Yeah.
It's kind of obscene. Although since you have a 3D printer, there are some pretty cool 3D printer clock projects where you can actually print out a bunch of parts and build like the escapement part, the part that kind of like rotates around and spins, like that part of the watch. You can build that like yourself.
I've seen some neat stuff on that front. There's some really nice automaton, what do they call it, type stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you seen those?
Yeah. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff on, like, some of it's on Thingiverse, some of it's on some other sites. Some places, like, people make a little bit of money off of selling the plans for the thing for you to print it out, which makes sense because they're usually pretty intricate, and you could tell it took the person a decent amount of time to, to come up with the plan for whatever it was.
Even just the time it took me to 3D print those little dividers, like to import the image, turn it into a 3D file, integrate it into the other piece. And originally I was going to use someone else's, and I was like, no, this needs to be. I want to make something completely from scratch, and I wanted something really simple and now I want to figure out how to cut it on the CNC machine. because I think that could be cool too. Or laser. I'm thinking maybe I could use some cardboard and just like laser the cardboard into these little dividers. Which would be cool. Now, I should talk to our Techbandits as well. Malventano, thank you so much. That
You're
was
welcome.
very, very kind and entirely unnecessary. But much appreciated. And the challenge coin is very, very cool too. It's like you had a whole circular theme to my birthday.
Yeah.
What are you saying? That I'm becoming rotund?
Well, better than square.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I was always square. All right. So I found a link that I thought the Techbandits might be interested in. Did you guys see it in Techbandits Live?
I checked it out, but I didn't really understand it.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to copy the message link, copy the link. There we go. And then I can put it. No, I can't put it in the chat like that. Okay. So it was this article. I was talking to Baz the other day about some stuff and about chats that he's had with friends, and sometimes it gets a bit crazy and stuff. This was an article that talked about a cheerleader who didn't get on the team. Oh, I guess I should close this right now, shouldn't I? Did that work? That can't have gone that easily. There you go. So she didn't get on the cheerleader team. So she was at a little restaurant or a rest stop or something near the school, and she Snapchatted with her friends. A picture of her sort of giving the school the finger and telling them to go F themselves. And someone screen grabbed it, showed it to the coach, and she was banned from the team. And I was curious to know what you thought about that. Like online, should you be held responsible for stuff outside of school that you've said? I'll give you a perfect example. Wolf Pup. Let's say you start doing like a meme war with someone and it gets really nasty and maybe inappropriate or something. Could a school that you haven't even attended yet, could it stop you from going because of your online stuff?
Yes, but actually, yes. No, but actually, yes, is what I would say.
Do you think they should?
It depends on the situation. Like, if I'm just being an idiot online, like just joking around with my friends, no.
Right.
Because, like, I have a completely different face for school than I do online. Online, I'm a lot smarter.
I see.
Okay.
So you act more like an idiot online.
I apologize. I have an interruption.
Go.
Chat is saying that they cannot hear David because he is too quiet.
I'm too quiet. I'll see if I can up my volume.
Which is like something he's never heard.
I never hear that. Is that better? Let's see if I can do it here. I don't know why it keeps adjusting my volume for some reason.
They said you need to be 25% louder.
I don't think I've got 25% on this thing. Let's see what I can
He
do.
doesn't have 25%.
It's no good,
He's
Captain.
giving it all he's
How's
got.
that? Is that better? It seems the mic is very sensitive. So if I'm really close to it, it shouldn't be a problem. How's that?
I
sound
always
better?
thought you sounded good. What does everyone say?
Baritone radio going on now.
Oh, hi there. How does that sound now?
Gosh, I want an equalizer. Then I can sound like a boy.
You can get the voice changer things, There's like, Baz wants one. Because he's sick of people thinking he's a girl online.
Baz and I.
Yeah.
No, I'm sick of people that's not... Sorry. I understand what you mean. That's not exactly what I'm sick of. I'm sick of people not letting me do anything because I think I am younger than I actually am or something. Stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm fine with people thinking I'm a girl. Never have.
Whenever Baz talks, I just envision, because I just hear frantic like keyboard clicking and mouse clicking at the same time he's talking. Like
he's saving the world.
He's like hacking into all the interwebs. It's all happening.
No, I made an agreement with the Techbandits that they're welcome to dual screen. Instead of pretending not to dual screen while we're doing this, I just say you do it and pop in when there's something interesting to talk about. Because I don't want them to be doing stuff if they don't want to be, they don't want to be there. So
I find this fun. I like to dual screen it mainly because I can't play games much on the week.
Right. I like the idea that you're using Techbandits as your, oh no, I'm getting educated. And really, you're just playing video games the whole time.
Do you have a way to control each individual as far as their loudness, David?
Somewhat, yes. Who's really loud?
I guess myself, Alan, and Bad, everybody but you. So if we were to bring us
really
down,
loud. Okay, so what if I do...
And then they could turn everything up on their end.
Okay,
if we were
quiet. I'll do that. I'll do... No,
something is up with David's setup, because usually whenever you start, David, on the stream, you're always super low for some reason. Everything else is good.
It's so weird. It may be this silly device. Let me see. Can I up this? That's what it is.
And the trickier part is none of the people in Techbandits, because we're listening on Discord, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't hear it.
Right? Yeah.
All right, let me do this. I'm going to bring me down a little bit then, because I think I'm going to be a little hot now. How's everyone else?
Chat, what are we getting here? Marco. Oh, they say, yay, there you are.
All right, we'll see. I can't monitor it. It's one of the things that drives me crazy about this little ATM mini thing. I just can't monitor it. Unless I've put unless I put a headset through the phone, through the monitor, and I don't have a thing on it. So anyways, hopefully that is make everyone happy. Hello, Jonathan MLH. Speaking of CNCs, Jonathan, I talked to a roofing guy today, and he's gonna hopefully fix the water feature that's appeared in my living room. And
water feature?
Yeah, I have like a beautiful little waterfall whenever it rains. It's right between the television and the artwork. It's actually a perfect place for it because it didn't hit either of them. But it indicates a somewhat bit of an issue with my roof. So I'm going to get them to redo the roof of the garage as well, and hopefully finish. This is the story of the Techbandits HQ, because one day I want that to be like a walk-in studio makerspace where people could just come in, do some work, talk to the camera, be online, all that stuff.
Take a shower.
Not shower. No, that's a whole other. That's how I make money on the side.
Okay,
that'll be me. People paying to see my feet being showered. So
one drip at a time.
That's it. In the water feature in the living room.
Yes.
So when they built the garage, they were having a fight with the neighbor. The woman who owned this house was having a fight with the neighbor, and she kind of screwed them over on a couple of things. And so they wouldn't let her work from their side when she built the garage. And she wanted to build the garage right up to the very edge of the property. So she did, but she couldn't put anything to cover that. So the garage looks fine, except there's a giant chunk missing where animals and vines and stuff have just grown because there's no wall. There's literally no wall in the garage.
And where there's no wall is where the neighbor who didn't want anything. So in return for them not wanting to let her do anything, they now get to stare at this open, empty chunk of a garage.
Oh no, there's a fence in front of it.
Oh, okay.
So they don't see anything.
I gotcha.
But I do. I see raccoons, squirrels. I see rats. I see dead people sometimes. But it's an alley in Toronto, so but it's so I'm hoping one day. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to say to the neighbors, look, because we get along with them very well, because they're lovely. I was going to say, look, I'll trade you. We'll build a whole new fence for us, and we'll pay for it if you let us just go in and finish the garage so there's not a gaping hole in it.
Well, how do they feel about Rodney?
They're like, I don't want to say old, but they're old, and is it Danish?
You don't want to say they're old, but the carbon dating hasn't come back yet.
Exactly. Yeah, they're older than me, which means that they got to be, No, it's absolutely lovely, but they're like outdoorsy, and they go to cottages, and they go skating, and so they're not watching television. They don't watch TV. Yeah. And if they do, they watch like travel shows and then go and climb icebergs. Yeah. So they've done more in the last summer than I'd done my entire life. All right, hang on, let me do this. But okay, so I just want to go back to this idea that you can get in trouble online for stuff that you've said, and that it can haunt you, right?
Let's just go ahead and take for faith that that was the one thing she did.
Right.
I mean, who knows why she wasn't allowed on before, but
right.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not even because children, especially at that age, you literally don't understand consequences very well up until you're like 25. I think parts of your brain are still solidifying, gelling up.
I mean, so you think there should be a certain amount of latitude given to kids online?
I think for sure. Especially as far as a IRL consequence of any sort.
But if you're a teacher, Gimpy G, like if you had the choice and you saw some kid being a total jerk online, and you're like, oh, this kid could be coming to my class, wouldn't you be like, I'm out of here, Bailey, get him out of there?
Oh, no, because I know that my responsibilities to that kid go so much further than I would actually give him a little secret tweet and go, you might want to take that down, bro, or bro, right. and then just disappear into the hedges because I want them to learn and I want them there, and I don't know what caused them to do that. So, not that there has to be a cause, but there's all kinds of mitigation.
I see it a lot in the film industry where people will like have a couple of drinks and say something stupid, and then their show's canceled. Because they're. I mean, again, often these are pretty odious things to say, but I just in a kid situation, like getting into a university, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, none of that. I mean, we get further into it. Let's say it's even worse, and it's something racial, and again, we don't. I might be way out on this, but redemption is so much better than any kind of punishment. Get that kid to do something really great with their lives. Don't cut off possibilities. Now, you don't deserve to go to Harvard. You should get a nice education. So that I'm uncertain of. But
so you think that certain schools could take that into consideration?
Maybe. I wouldn't.
Yeah, if it's between 4 different people and one of them is being offensive online, not going to help you.
The other 3 not. Yeah. There you go. That could be a help.
Well, all right, Baz, what's your take on this? What do you think? Because you come across stuff online all the time. Like, do you think? Are you sort of aware when you're online that anything you say can and will be used against you?
Yes, always.
Really?
Always.
Well, if the court may please, I just saw Baz kill his best friend in Minecraft yesterday because it was, quote, funny, which it was.
Also, my friend gave me $5 if I did it, so.
He also tried to join the vampires. Now, why is Baz so hot coming in here? Maybe it's just me. I find Baz very hot when he's.
But on the other side, Baz, would you let's make you in charge of everything, since you are technically the responsible one here. Would you cancel a kid's not future, but would you exclude them from all school activities if they did something like that, like flip the bird or?
What about the server? Like, what about the Minecraft server?
Yeah.
Like, if someone did something stupid on the Minecraft server?
Oh, I'd kick them from it.
Yeah.
If they did
Well,
something
that's a
mean
kickable
to like
offense.
other people, but
Hmm.
I don't really care about otherwise stuff.
Hey, Bat Food, what do you think? Is there anything, I mean, in Sweden, is this something that there's, like, do you hear about this kind of stuff? About kids doing stupid things online and then getting in trouble for it?
No, not really, because it's very like common in Sweden that people use like bad words and stuff
Right.
on social media. So
And
nobody really cares.
so the
Yeah.
schools have no concern about that
No.
stuff. Interesting.
I
wonder
mean,
if it's,
schools don't really care about it here either.
oh, I think they do. Don't you?
Okay.
We've had, emails from the school about issues, not related to you,
Really?
thank God. Well, not related to you, but related to other
No, I'm
things.
just asking, like, really, like, honestly. That's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know
and
that.
not actually this school, but the school
Oh.
you were at before, there were issues, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
There is a weird thing, though, like when you're online, that you act differently than you do in the real world. I don't generally, but
Me either.
a lot of
Is
people
that
do.
because we're old?
Maybe. Bat Food, are you yourself when you're online, or do you find yourself different online?
No, I am myself, but I'm really careful about what I put on social media.
What social media are you using?
Like just Instagram and like TikTok.
Oh, TikTok as well.
Yeah.
I haven't got into TikTok.
Don't.
What about you, Wolf?
Oh, I do.
I try.
Try.
Different
Like-
personality.
No, like, yeah, I was still thinking of the last question. Like, I do have,
A different personality.
yeah.
And would you say, and so what is that personality? Like, who do you want to be online that you're not in person?
Trying to think.
It's interesting
David,
because
don't you
He's a
know?
wild.
He's Batman.
I'm Batman. That's Bat Food.
Yes, I'm.
No, he's like a serial killing hitman. Which I suppose
Don't
is an
tell
apt
them.
description. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Delete that from social media. I mean, I see it a lot with actors. Like, I've worked with actors who, when they were kids, and then you meet them again 10 years later, and they have created whole different personas for themselves, right? I mean, I suppose I'm different than I was when I was a younger actor. I definitely was a different type of person, leather jackets and trying to be cool, and
Don't we all have different personalities, dependent upon where we're at? Like if you're at grandma's house, or if you're at your friend's house in the basement, or
well, that's true.
So we do try on all kinds of personalities.
If I'm at grandma's house, I'm trying to be good because I might be able to get cookies.
Nice.
Because
So
I
it's
can.
purely for the food,
Yes.
right?
And
They're
then
probably dog biscuits.
I have to admit, like, when I'm around different people, I have different things. Like, I have different
me too.
attitudes and all that.
I would agree. Yeah, I think it's less now than it used to be, but yes, I'm gonna try to adjust this a little bit. Wow, it's squeaky. Hey, Alan, with the military, they must care about this stuff, don't they? I mean, they got to worry about what people are saying online.
They specifically put stuff out like, make sure you're not speaking for the military or things like that. And generally speaking, if you the military has a different set of rules,
Mhm.
right? So if this particular case with this student, that type of a thing happened in the military, say some military member was trying to get into some program and they didn't get in, and then they, threw the building the bird or something
Hmm.
in a post, if that got back to their command, yeah, they're going to fry,
Oh wow.
right? Like, or maybe, it depends,
Hmm.
right? But they can, is my point, right?
Right.
And they have different, and it wouldn't go to the Supreme Court because
Mm.
it's not even in the same chain of legal kind of stuff, right? Because the military has its own, its own sort of punishment, punitive, that whole system, right? It's their own system
Right.
that they follow. But now that said, I don't know, man. Like as far as a regular student with regular constitutionally protected rights, if they were doing a thing that was believed to be within, like, the only reason it got out from their circle of friends was because somebody screenshotted it and spread it further.
Which I would have thought would be illegal unto itself, isn't it?
Well, there's two pieces to that. I don't know that it's illegal or not, but I will say this: in Snapchat, if somebody screenshots your post, you get a notification of who screenshotted it. So,
Oh, do you?
yeah. So
Wow.
this girl presumably knows who it was that leaked it, right? But separately, I mean, let's sort of translate this back to a real life thing, right? So, say you and I are talking, and you complain to me about something.
That's impossible. I never complain, Alan.
Exactly, right. Well, pretend you weren't streaming and it was just Techbandits talking, right? And you're just
Right.
talking amongst all of us, and then you complain about something, but one of us leaks it,
Right.
right? It was meant as a private conversation.
Right.
So can you really be held to account for something as if you did it publicly when you actually didn't do it publicly? Right?
That's interesting. I mean, okay, let me see. I've got the article here. I'll put it in the link.
What do you think, David?
I'm sort of torn. She was 14.
And that's a piece of it too. Yeah, I see where you're coming from on all that. That kids, eventually you hit a point where your maturity kind of a switch flips, and then if you were doing that thing where you pretended to be, better than you actually were, any of that stuff growing up, eventually you hit a point where you just sort of grow out of that, right?
Yeah.
And I've noticed for some kids it'll be like 6 or 7 they'll grow out of it, but some kids it'll be later. Right? People develop different things at different rates. So,
and also just your sense of like consequences. I think you learn about consequences, and I think you learn about consequences by doing the wrong thing sometimes.
Right, and there's no school for, hey, if you put something on Snapchat, this can happen.
Right.
That's the whole new, relatively.
I'm pretty sure a bag of chips and I had a class about that.
Oh, did you? What, they actually talked to you about it? What did they say?
They were talking.
I like
about
that you're
how,
pretty
like,
sure. I might have had a class.
No,
about that.
I 100% did. It was talking about how if whatever you write on Snapchat, even if it's like private messages, you'll still be able to find. It was basically like a dude was hired to come to our school to make us worry about every single thing that we go and do on our phone.
Right. Okay. I want that job.
Really?
No,
I want to be a fly on the wall in that class.
yeah.
Specifically when David's teaching it.
And
I think I remember this guy.
I'm
I
pretty sure
looked
he
him
was
up.
talking about how how every single thing could be leaked on Snapchat, but it was like one of those like teen talk things. I'm pretty sure is what they called it.
Gross.
Where they talked
Right.
about like what happens if you like send pics to someone, like stuff like that, like how everything
like
can be
rude
leaked.
pictures and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Pixar. But yeah,
Did
Well, I
they
mean,
talk about the
some of
whole
that-
grooming thing and all that kind of stuff, where there's like people will get you to send stuff, and then you feel bad for sending it, and they use that against you, and there's all sorts of.
no, they talked
Oh.
about
great.
everything that like.
That
Well,
you could do.
yeah, like everything that you do on your phone is leaked. Like how like change your password right now because I can guess it or something. Stuff like that.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, there are some stupid
that is a wise
passwords.
thing. You shouldn't have like 12345 is your password on everything, right?
It's amazing how many people have like password as their password.
Oh yeah,
Or don't.
there's you can actually come across these things. There's plenty of times where some company's database will get out. Somebody will hack them or something, and then the actual passwords will get out. And then if you know where to look, and the kind of circles that I'm in usually where
NSA, yeah.
Yeah, but just because the type of circles that those types of people are in, like the reverse engineering circles and the other kind of stuff, those are the guys that can actually not for the purposes of doing bad things, but get their hands on the list. And some of them will, once they get their hands on the list, they'll just go through it and see, okay, what are the, how often was password the password? How often did you come across out of all these, tens of thousands of leaked passwords? How many of them were just like 123 or something so
11111?
Yeah, or something so cheesy like that, right? That it's just obvious, and it's alarming just how cheesy and how many of the cheesy ones there are. But then the worst part of that is even if you had a password that was reasonably complicated, you can't use it for everything, right? Because if it gets out from one of those places somehow, then it's burned.
They can use it elsewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. If they know who you are, and they know what email address you might use, they can just go and try to see if you have a Coinbase account and try to get into that and try to see if, maybe use the same password. Right?
Used to have a very secure password that I use for everything. And then I now use LastPass, and it changed. I change everything now. Like there's not a single one that's the same. In fact, I don't know any of my passwords.
Right.
I have to cut and paste them because they're all too complicated.
And make sure it's backed up.
Oh yeah.
And make sure you don't lose your way in, so you can't get access to all your other things. Obviously.
Oh, thank you, Blasterworm, for that subscription.
And then David, I'll use this opportunity to ask: have you switched over to Authy yet?
Anyways, in other news, I have Authy on what I can, but what's frustrating is the banks don't use it. The banks won't use it. It's all text-based stuff.
Oh, sure, and that's okay, but
it's okay, except it's easy to clone SIM cards and things, right?
Yes, but at least if you have Authy, you won't lose 2 factors for a bunch of stuff if your phone goes away, like what happened before.
Hey, Gimpy G, we got auxiliary here.
Auxiliary.
That guy's so famous.
Oh, auxiliary's here?
That's the famous beard
gosh.
of auxiliary. Auxiliary and I do a tech talk with Barnacles when I'm not vacuuming the house. I had to vacuum the house this week, so I missed out on. And believe me, Barnacles never let me forget it.
Your excuse for missing their podcast was you were vacuuming the house?
I'm like, Jane is doing this film, so I gotta step up.
But is this? I mean, you got me thinking back to like when I was growing up, and it was vacuum the house day, and you had to bust out the canister vac, and it was a big involved process.
That's what I'm doing.
You're still doing that? It's not like the cordless vacuum in 5 minutes, whoop whoop, when you're done. You don't.
We have the cordless vacuum. I use that in the bathroom, and I do the bathroom, and I'm working on the bathroom, and Jane and Basil vacuum, and I refuse to let Jane do anything housework while she's doing the film.
Well, sure.
I just and we got very behind with it, so I really had to. Yeah, Saturday was not good for that. Ox is at work right now. No, you're on your phone. All right, there you go. I see. Never mind. Ox is not at work. Ox is very, very much free and not working. All right. So I definitely feel like I have changed the way I approach communicating in any form online. I don't say anything in any email, posting, or anything that I might regret later. To the point where I actually censor myself now, because I just know there's a good chance it's going to crop up again, which is kind of a weird feeling.
Yeah, guys, don't you notice? Don't you notice when David talks on a stream, he talks like Captain Kirk?
Yeah, every word. Well, you know what's funny is I'm not as careful when I talk. Yeah, I say stuff, but I think partially because I feel like when you can see me, you know when I'm joking and when I'm not, right?
That's fair.
But text, people just can misconstrue stuff, and and the film industry as well has really gentrified. There's a lot of rules and regulations around stuff now, and you just don't want to. I don't want to risk, pissing someone off or scaring someone or whatever. So making anybody uncomfortable. So I just, but there's definitely a part of me that goes like, it's kind of different now. Hey, Lord Chunky's here.
Hey.
Chunky.
How are you, Lord Chunky?
I'm doing well.
Yeah? How goes the home school?
Not great. I don't like the online school.
Do you prefer the live school?
Yes, probably.
Just because there's people around?
Yeah, a little bit. And, it's just easier to get work done, I find.
Oh, really?
Online school. Yeah.
Yeah.
What, because there's too many games to play?
Yep.
Really? It doesn't seem to be a problem for Baz.
Really?
He's online gaming right now, probably. Yeah.
I love online school.
I love online school.
He's schooling, David. He's schooling. Frantically
exactly.
mouse clicking and typing.
That's it.
He's writing a paper that is to be written with only the keys WASD being pressed.
It's a novel. Yeah,
it's a novel.
If you just captured all of those keystrokes, Baz, you'd have like a novel. So, Lord Chunky, how is everything? We haven't talked to you for a while.
Everything's fine, I guess. I don't know. Nothing really new's happened.
You're just kind of done on this pandemic stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
It kind of sucks. It's still going strong here. Mm-hmm. Did your folks get vaccinated?
Yes, they did. Actually, not my mom, but my dad did.
It's because they're both too damn young. That's the problem. But I think I think they've just lowered the age again.
Mm-hmm. I think they're both the right age, but there's just not appointments up until May that are actually available. Because my dad got his, but then my mom is just. She has an appointment booked, but it's in a few months.
I'm gonna see if I can find. Did she try the link that we used?
I think so.
All right, I'll double check because I couldn't believe it. We went in there. There were 3 hours of no appointments. So that's how they could probably do. I'm guessing. I don't know. They were probably six an hour. I would guess something like that. And there was 3 hours with nobody booked, and it was the first day, which I thought was bizarre. It's such as I would call a flustercluck here with the vaccines.
I had to drive. I wanted to get it as soon as it was available. I had to drive halfway across the state.
Really?
I saw today. I was watching YouTube and I saw an ad about how the vaccines are having trouble coming out. I'm on. That they're just having a difficult time. We've got the vaccines. It's just delivering them to people seem to be the problem.
Mm-hmm. I think we still do have a shortage of overall. I think we have the AstraZeneca ones. We don't have the Pfizer and Moderna ones very much.
We've got the
just
crappy
do
US
a national
knockoffs.
emergency, and that we have to reduce all oxygen that everyone's using, so that we can all get enough.
India.
Oh, that's India. Okay.
Have they said it here as well? I hope not.
I have no idea.
India,
I was just.
It's a travesty, basically. They're talking about 300,000 people a day in India.
And that's probably a vast understatement.
Yeah, because they don't have the stats. No, it's shock. People are even the people who get into hospital are dying in hospital because the hospitals don't have oxygen. It's horrendous. And I guess, the thing that I think people need to understand is that if the virus continues in another country unabated, it's going to mutate. And when it mutates, it could become far more dangerous. And that virus is going to get back to us as well. So it's in everybody's best interest that India is saved, right?
Right.
Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but like, I think it might have been the polio vaccination. They literally, in America, they went to everybody's house and said, okay, you're getting a shot, and gave them the shot. There wasn't any of this Fox News weirdness or, oh, I'm an anti-vaxxer. It's just like, nah, you're an American citizen, you're getting a shot. And then they moved that same program just throughout South America, and now no polio. Woohoo!
I remember with the masks too. People said unless you have an underlying medical condition, you have to wear a mask. But you never had to prove what the underlying medical condition was, and there were none. Like there were no, like really. Right. Why could you not wear a mask? Like it doesn't restrict your oxygen. It doesn't. There's no. There's some people who have, I guess, anxiety and stuff. But
that wasn't my principal. Was my principal? Because the founder of my school didn't wear masks because it was too hard for her to breathe or something. She had asthma.
Wait, I have like 10% lung capacity and only breathe with my diaphragm, and I could breathe through one. So
yeah, it's ridiculous. They did tests, and it's
I remember she had like a story of where she went on the airplane to come to Toronto to like see
during a pandemic, I might add.
During the pandemic, yeah. And how she loved her airplane teacher because, not the airplane teacher. I don't know why I said teacher.
Flight attendant.
Yeah. The flight attendant didn't make her wear her mask on the airplane.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's great of her.
Probably because they just didn't want to cause like a massive commotion on the plane and have like a huge issue.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yelling at each other.
That's what I thought as well.
Guys, you gotta have the right to be stupid. I was just laughing at it,
at how like, oh my god, poor her. She's too hard for her to breathe.
Does she have a doctorate in anything? Is she doctor principal? No.
I mean, it's that right to have the freedom to be stupid, isn't it?
It's unbelievable. Or the right to oppress others. I'm not able to oppress others. You're infringing upon my rights.
It's an interesting thing. So Gimpy G, you've got 10% lung capacity.
At best, yes.
At best. So, do you struggle with breathing? Like, do you are you out of breath because of that, or
yeah?
Or there?
But do you don't hear it, or no?
No.
Not when I'm speaking.
What am I listening for?
I don't know. Like I'm catching a breath in the middle of a sentence where you guys will finish a sentence.
Yes, so you do break up your sentences.
Correct.
Right. Although you still find enough breath to insult me all the time. So
it's all about motivation, really. It's
that's it. You give that extra 10%. Lord Chunky, we've got a new tech bandit with us, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Bat
Is that Bat Food? Yeah.
Bat Food, or AKA Elsa, from get this.
From Sweden, right?
Sweden.
Yeah.
Nice.
How freaking cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
Isn't it? Yeah.
What?
Wait, what's the time there? Is it like a couple hours? Like 5 hours?
Pretty late.
It's 6 hours later.
6 hours, wow.
Don't you get in trouble for staying up so late, Elsa?
No, my parents think it's okay, so...
Oh, okay.
No.
Are they asleep?
No.
So maybe I just picture that Sweden is just up all night partying. That's just how that's my image of Sweden now.
Yeah. Okay. Almost. Right. They don't care about Corona or anything.
Yeah, that went well, didn't it? All right. Well, Bad Food. This is Lord Chunky, and if you have any computer questions, he's your guy to talk to. Yeah, if you're ever building a PC or he's the guy. He knows it all.
Oh,
what he doesn't know, he can
there's
get
our other new tech bandit.
What was that?
I said there's our other new tech bandit.
Wait, is Kat here?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, Kat, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Very good. I was just introducing Elsa, or Bat Food, to Lord Chunky. I don't think you've been on with Lord Chunky before.
No, I don't think I have. Hello.
Hello.
So that's our other new tech bandit, who again she's in the UK. She's in
UK?
I think actually is it Brighton?
No.
Is it Brighton or London or where?
Just
Is that right?
like kind of in London.
Kind of London. All right. Very good. So I was just saying Lord Chunky is our like PC guy. He knows his stuff. And what have you been up to recently, Chunky? Is he just staying at home or you got gaming? What are you into right now?
Yeah, I've just been staying at home. My friends have got me playing this thing. It's like Skyblock on Hypixel.
Oh, I thought Hypixel got shut down.
No, that was the Hive. Hypixel's like the really big one now.
Yeah.
Hypixel has like a couple
The
like
Hive was
players.
the one.
I'm so glad.
Hypixel's the really big
I
one.
thought. Wait, no, didn't Hypixel go into a legal case with Minecraft?
Oh, it's
I think
Minecraft.
so,
Okay.
but maybe I don't know.
I thought they did because they added like pay to win in Skyblock.
What?
Oh
They
yeah,
did?
like a little bit. It's not
Yeah,
really.
and then that's
It's
like
not pay to
Minecraft's
win.
one
It's
rule
pay
with
to
servers.
get.
No, yeah, I get it, but yeah.
It's just like I don't know. Yeah,
I'm
slightly
so
pay-
glad because I love Hypixel. I don't want them in trouble.
No, I don't think it's really. What they have in this isn't really that bad. It's not like ridiculously pay to win where, like you spend $5 and you're better than everyone else.
Right.
So they
It's just,
monetize
like
a different
You can't-
person's game. Okay.
yeah, you can get all the same things with like just playing the game than you can with paying.
Just over a 50-year period.
So
It just takes
yeah,
longer.
exactly.
Well, okay, so that's another question I have for you. I was talking to people about who was I talking to about this? About NFTs. Oh, it's a film
NFTs,
financer guy. And we're talking about NFTs and he was saying like it's not something he's interested in, not something he particularly understands. And I was saying I feel like it's something like the Techbandits generation is more comfortable with because you're willing to spend money on in-game currency. It has value to you, right?
Not sometimes, but not really.
You don't buy skins or anything?
Like, I don't feel like the skins have value. I just feel like I want the skins.
But you buy them.
Wait a minute.
But would you pay money for them?
Yes, I have done that with a game called Fortnite, and I kind of regret it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Nah.
But at one
I
point,
regret it,
they
but I
had
don't
value
regret
to you.
The skins didn't have value. I just wanted to basically.
Okay.
The battle pass was really the only thing that got me to play the game.
Oh, the battle pass. Okay, that's different. That's basically paying for access to the game, right?
But there is a difference between utility, whether it's something useful in the game, and whether you find it valuable, something you'd willing
Really,
to
anything that you
exchange
buy
money.
in video games is actually valuable.
Correct.
In what
Like,
way?
it actually
Even if
helps
it's just
you.
for flexing?
Like, I'm trying to think of some games that like actually help you.
Well, Magic the Gathering, you buy cards,
Well,
right?
yeah, that's like 100% a pay to win game, yeah, because like you need to get cards.
Well, except that
But I'm trying to think.
yes, pay to win, I suppose. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say
I'm
you don't
killing it
just
now.
because you've
It's
got
pay to
expensive.
win.
But just because you got expensive cards doesn't mean you win the game.
No,
Whereas
but
some
it'll
of these
make you a lot
games-
better than like a better player with like a better
Yeah,
player
but
that's
that
got much
can
money to
happen
spend.
with
Better than
anything.
them probably.
Like my milling villain.
Yeah.
I'm finding a hard time
Yeah.
to get that to rhyme. But yeah.
No,
Lord Chunky, I've got this Magic the Gathering deck that its job is just to make the other person run out of cards. All it does is make them throw cards
God.
away the whole time.
So then
It's
how long does
disgusting.
that make each round?
It depends.
Not very.
Sometimes you can mill them out in, I don't know, like 5 minutes. Other times you're dead because they've killed you before you have a chance to do it. Like Gimpy G. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Lord
on
Chunky,
you now.
you've met Gimpy G before, right?
Yes,
I
I have.
believe so.
Okay, good. No, okay, good. Just checking. I'm making sure. I want to be the guy. I want to be the host at the party that everyone gets to talk. Does anyone have any tech stories or tech related stuff to discuss? Wolf Pup usually has something.
I don't know if we've talked about it on stream, but the Blankos Blockparty thing.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this is this.
Oh yeah.
This is this game. I haven't talked to Lord Chunky about this, but this is this game that one of the actors on Clarice that I work with, he invested. It's actually a funny story. He invested in a camera company, right? So the idea was they were gonna build like the Ring doorbell, and then they pivoted into gaming, and they are like, "Do you mind if we just keep your money and we're gonna build games instead?" He's like, "All right, fine," and they ended up. I think his kids started working with them as game designers, and they created this thing called Blankos Blockparty, and it is
streaming in the Discord at the moment.
Oh, is it really? And it's a game. There are NFTs in it. I own an NFT of a character in the game that was a limited edition.
Oh, did you get the Traffic one?
I got Traffic.
Oh, I want that one, but
do you want to buy it?
I didn't know about the game when it was there.
It was expensive though. It was like $20.
$20.
Oh wow!
Hey,
I just wanted to support my friend's game. But it comes in a virtual box, right? I should stream this.
Box.
But
I'm
I wonder if I could show you.
If you stream mine, I can show you.
Oh, okay, wait a second. All right, hang on.
Because right now I am playing the game, and I am.
You're dual screening?
I only have the beginner one because I haven't bought any.
Wait, you don't have the guy with the sunglasses?
I do.
Okay, good.
I just not wearing the sunglasses.
All right, let me see if I can find this.
What is this game? Is it like a...
I'm about to show you. I think I'm about to show you.
Is it just Minecraft?
Stream permanently.
No, this is like a Roblox. And don't, before you say something, it's not Roblox. It's like a bunch of games mixed into each other. It has the Roblox sense of people can make games and you can play them.
Okay, hang on one second. I'm trying to find it. There we go. Is this it?
Because, because you can, play this with friends, and it's, basically a party. It's basically a party game.
Okay. Like Mario Party games?
There's, a lounge, and then if you meet someone in the lounge, and you, talk to them in the chat, then you can, friend them and then play mini games together.
Okay.
I think this is it. Can you see this? Oh, great. There you go. There you go. I'm a genius on television.
Mm-hmm.
So
why is my game so bad quality? I have it on 1080p.
It's Twitch. Unless you've got Nitro, they hate streaming.
Oh, yeah.
I'm using my Nitro, so I don't know why.
Is it a Discord thing? Is that what?
Well, if your internet's not that good, it can't just max out the quality, as with your internet,
Well, it's sometimes it's better than others. It's I feel like it hobbles it a bit because I get it as well. I've tried streaming stuff from it, and it's just been. Well, remember Randy the Magic Man?
Yeah.
It just totally screwed that up. It turned into like a postage stamp flick book. So this is the game, and you see the character itself is
kind of like Sackboy. Yeah.
So you can decorate him or them with clothes or accessories.
Or
you can buy whole new forms or earn the money to do that. And it's in beta right now.
Sadly, you can't earn the money, this game's currency. You can earn the milk. I don't know what it is because it's a cow. And then with that, I can go to the shop. And then if there is this, then I can buy an accessory, but I can only buy completely new characters with the money.
Huh.
Also, if you're watching my gameplay, I'm going down a very big slide.
Yeah, they've got some nice graphics on it. You can also build your own games, which I like.
The Blankos character, like this whole place, it reminds me of like this could be a toy company.
Yeah. It feels like the pop figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they were aiming for, something collectible, that familiar type thing. There you go. There's an example of some of the stuff. Is there a picture of traffic and I could show you? They could show them?
It'd be really cool if you could actually like order a print and so your character came to you as a Funko Pop.
I think that's where they want to go.
Okay.
The sense I get.
This is the only thing my character can wear because I don't have anything else. But I'm gonna go to the shop and see, is there anything I can buy? There is.
And so they do limited editions on all these things.
If I had moolah, which is basically the currency, and then there's Blanko bucks, which is basically
right, like V-Bucks or any other stuff.
And then
I just thought it was interesting because it's a new game. It's in beta, and Baz is always looking for like the next big thing. And I know these guys. So, one of the guys. In fact,
Xantar.
It is kind of cool, isn't it? But it is just, my concern is there's a lot of, it's just, they've got to have a way of you earning money as well, I think.
They do.
Don't you think?
The moolah, and then they're probably going to add, you can get the Blanko bucks later in.
So you convert your moolah to moolah.
Your moolah to Blanko bucks. And also, I haven't showed you any of these. Let's do... They're the games.
I can only play for very short periods of time because I get motion sickness. How wimpy is that?
It's not wimpy.
Does anyone else get that?
It's what it is.
The only games I get motion sick is VR.
Right.
And then everything else I'm fine with, basically. VR is just, no. When I play it for too long, my brain is just like, this is reality now.
I've given up on the real world. I've decided this is my reality. The thing that I wonder about this stuff, though, is that will these games, when they are no longer played, will these NFTs still have value?
That's a really good question.
Will they be,
right? That's a good question. Oh, hello.
I've been through that. Well, I can tell you.
Hey, how you doing, Noodles?
Good. Let me change my profile picture. That's.
You changed your profile
No,
picture?
I'm changing it.
Oh, yeah, please do. That'd be great. Yeah, thank you. They're digital collectibles, right? So there's only 1,000 of these things or whatever it is. And I don't really see the value in them. But, people like to collect things, right?
Yeah.
Again, value.
There you go. So
what are we talking about here today?
We're talking about random things, but
always.
This is this game called Blankos Blockparty.
Okay.
That a friend of mine who I work with on Clarice is a part owner of this company.
Ooh.
And his son and daughter, they interned at the company, and they ended up getting hired. And they're now like programmers and designers for these guys.
I'll stream too. Why not?
So I thought all I have to do is buy a gaming company, and my son will get a job.
Nice. That's all you gotta do. Easy peasy.
That's it.
They sound like
I gotta say,
minions. Like when I do this, it sounds like a minion going, "Ooh, ah,"
yeah,
and then laughing.
They've already decorated more than they did when I went in there. When I was in there, a lot of this was just gray.
Do you have an account?
Got a lot of stuff.
Because
yeah, I do.
Oh.
I don't think I can run it on this. Maybe I can run it on this one.
We'll see. I'm pretty sure this one doesn't. You don't need to have the best computer. Like this can be run on probably my mom's computer, which has trouble. Also, how do I get money from it instead of falling off?
Oh yeah, I kept falling off too. That didn't help.
I just like running around the lobby. It's just.
Oh no, Aaron Cross has started. Everyone started yawning. So Aaron Cross, have a lovely night.
Oh.
Medusa Candy, hello, and good night. Auxiliary, have him start his own game company and become an angel investor. There you go. So that's what I should be doing.
What?
Just investing in game companies. The Baz starts. What games are we playing right now?
I'm playing Genshin Impact. They're just updating it.
Still Genshin Impact?
Yep. There's
Kat, what about you?
There's a big
what are you playing?
update happening in about an hour. Their server's going to be down for probably the rest of the day.
Do you earn? Is there money to earn in that as well? Do you earn money in that?
Me?
Yeah.
Wait, wrong thing?
Are there bucks? Not real money, but money you can buy things
Are
with.
there like Genshin
All my
Impact
money.
money?
There's money to spend.
Yeah, there's money to spend.
really?
How are you supposed to get? You can't get
There's
that
so
money.
much money to spend in that game.
Oh,
Really?
yeah. Upgrading characters costs so much money.
Why do you
Don't.
need to upgrade them?
Well, unless if I want to level them up and stuff.
But can you do it by just grinding?
Oh yeah, totally. I'm doing a free to play account.
Ha. Could you hire someone to grind for you?
Probably.
I bet you
That's
could.
what I'm doing. There's a housing
Thing in a lot of games.
There's a housing update coming out tomorrow, and I'm gonna get all this list of materials that I won't get by tomorrow, but I'm gonna try.
Oh god, a housing update now, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Genshin.
It's a teapot.
Sorry, I didn't mean oh god.
What
I didn't mean
teapot?
oh god.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I just know a ton of games, and Genshin
Oh, yeah.
Impact is not a game that I expected to have a housing update.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like
Right.
people only played it for a very short period of time because of the anime characters.
Really? Oh yeah, I
Right.
guess.
That was the anime-based one.
Which
Yeah,
one
it
is that
was
one?
really big at the beginning, and then
Oh,
I think the game.
I play for
Died.
the storyline and the graphics because I think it's.
Oh, that's cool. So it is a beautiful looking game.
Oh, here, I'll give you. Well, let me see. This is the map so far that I have.
Is anyone else playing this game?
They're adding more to this map.
Incredibly bored.
I want to say something real quick, and I just want to say, Gimpy G, I have learned this from you. I've learned how to do this.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Hey David, do you want to play Blankos? I need to win a Blockparty, so I just thought you would be the easiest one. I took Gimpy G's advice.
It's called
I'm
David?
trying.
Nice. Great.
I'm passing it on. You know what I'm saying?
I'd like to win a game. So I thought I'd play against you. Nice. Very nice. Is anyone else playing this Genshin Impact? Kat, are you playing it?
I think it looks cool. I just haven't.
Here, let me
What
get
about play?
to the. Oh yeah, sorry.
Is it PC only?
No,
What's
you
the
can
deal?
get on
No.
mobile. It just runs much better on PC.
Yeah.
How did someone get a gun in the lobby? Uh-oh.
What?
Someone got a gun in the lobby!
Someone hacked it.
I'm feeling a glitch. So
I'm
I
gonna-
did play. Oh,
Like,
sorry, go ahead.
nobody has been killed, but
Oh,
there
sorry.
are bullets in this wall.
Oh, this is great. That sounds fantastic.
It sounds like I think maybe Wolf Pup has found their
I'm
game.
trying to go to.
Yeah.
I'm going to the top of Dragon Spine right now.
Right now, I am just grinding
Alright, let me
my.
see
I
that.
need
Can I
to
see
grind
that?
wall jumps in this game, so now I'm just grinding wall jumps.
I'm just trying to find all the really pretty places because there's some places that are just gorgeous here.
How about
wow.
the pretty characters?
It's a nice looking game.
It really is.
Just
Genshin?
only seeing. I've never played this
Yes.
game, but just seeing this part, it reminds me of a game. Legend of Zelda. Just that climbing bit.
Kind of Breath of the Wild.
It does look like Zelda.
That's what I thought it was going to be like.
But I almost prefer the animation on this.
Whatever.
And they're making all of their money just by people buying extra stuff.
Yeah, people used to buy a lot in that game. Like, insane amounts. Because you can buy, like, new characters, and new characters came out, like, almost every day, pretty much. Not every day.
How much have you spent, Noodles?
Me? Oh, none.
Yeah. None at all? You've just been grinding, that's it.
You also can get wishes.
Oh yeah, you can get wishes and get characters.
So that's how you get them for free. I had a lot of characters without spending money.
Yeah, exactly.
How about the... Are there any gambling mechanics? Sorry.
No, sorry.
Are there gambling mechanics?
Yeah, I hate
those. You roll for them. You roll. You don't get to buy certain characters.
You have to build up pity and stuff.
See, I just...
I'm sorry, I'm just checking my messages because I seem to have missed a ton of calls. Yikes.
Is Mom calling us?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Busted.
Alright. Baz. Take over for a bit. I'm just going to call Mom back.
Okay, I'll continue with this.
I'll just learn about Genshin Impact, though.
You're in charge, Baz.
I'll be back in a sec.
Huh?
Okay. So, what do you guys think about games that you can spend, like, $1,600 in a month on, like, a 9-year-old can if they've got the credit card punched in because of the gambling?
That's like...
I don't know. I think in certain games, like in Fortnite, the system of buying stuff was, like, good. I think things were a bit expensive, but, like, they were obviously not so expensive.
I gotta say, they did it pretty good.
Right. They did it pretty well.
Fortnite, they did amazingly because they had the right generations that they appealed to.
And they know, you know what you're getting. And you get free stuff to kind of get you going, too. Or, well, free for play.
I think that was like a decent system. I just think certain people spent, like, I have friends that I know that, like, spent, like, money, they'd buy like a $30 skin, then use it once, and then never use it again.
Yeah, but I've seen things like
I regretted a bunch of skins that I bought because I only ever used one skin.
The football, like football games, soccer. You have to get a good team up and going to be competitive online, or even Clash and things like that.
Yeah, so I don't agree with the pay to win in some of those like sports games. I think it's just excessive.
Yeah, it should be skill to win in those types of games.
But it's even more so, how do I say this? Well, okay, you don't get you can't choose your character even though you're just hope that you randomly get
hoping,
the good character.
Yeah. There is with that Genshin. There's something called now I'm gonna explain how Genshin like pity works. So basically. So here, so like there's wishes here. Oh, there's only one wish right now, right? Because there's maintenance. But you have like these primo gems which you can earn from doing quests and stuff. And then if you get 160, yeah, you can what's it called? You can like buy a wish and wish. So you can wish on certain banners. So on a banner, you can get all the characters in the game when you wish, but certain banners will have higher percentages of those characters on the banner being boosted, so you're more likely to get those characters. And then, but another nice thing about Genshin is every 10 wishes you get, you're guaranteed a 4-star item or character, and every 90 wishes you are guaranteed to get a 5-star character.
Problem.
So as long as you keep playing.
Yeah.
I liked that mechanic, but the only problem is that that wasn't the thing when you bought single wishes.
Huh?
The 10 wishes guaranteed 4-star character, I'm pretty sure that wasn't the same.
Oh no, it works if you buy single wishes, it works, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what I was hoping. Yeah.
Yeah. It just feels like it takes a longer time because wishing 10 individual times or just once.
And what about loot boxes? Does it use that mechanic?
Not really. There are events. There are events where you can get like more wishes or stuff because but those only happen once a year. Like the Windbloom Festival for Mondstadt happened recently. Oh, and another thing is the world's pretty big, but it's not complete yet. There's still.
They'll just keep adding as long as people keep playing.
No, there's supposed to be seven different places. So there's 2 right now. We have Mondstadt here, so that's Mondstadt, and then this is all Liwi. That's not actually how you pronounce it. That's just how I pronounce it.
Yeah, I really liked Genshin, but it started getting boring because
game.
I thought it was like Breath of the Wild, and it was nothing like. I thought it was Breath of the Wild with like waifus, and it was nothing like that.
Oh, this is just a notification for the update.
Interesting. I mean, it's a gorgeous looking game, and I love that they can make a game this complicated, knowing that they can make their money back just by people, basically playing it and buying things within it.
Yeah. Right? Oh, it's raining here.
Is it raining? Oh, in real life or in fake life?
In fake life.
Fake life.
Wait, I should go to the ceiling. I'm going to go to the Wolf of the North.
Just so we don't share anything we shouldn't be shared. So I had one other thing I thought would be worth talking. Oh, right. I was telling Baz about this story about this guy who was, so his this is this Darknet Diaries thing, which actually, Jack, you might, I mean, whoever Jack is, let's talk to Lord Chunky instead. You might like them. They're called Darknet Diaries. And it's a podcast, but it's all about the dark side of the internet, basically. Ooh. So it's things about like crimes and hacking. They had a really interesting one on the IRS. So that's the tax department of the States. And they didn't have passwords. Oh. You'd call them up or you'd log in and they would ask you for specific bits of information that only you would know. But the problem was so many breaches have happened that a lot of people knew that information. And some smart people started logging in and filing people's tax returns for them and then cashing the refund check. But like hundreds of thousands of them, which was insane.
Wow.
And of course, the IRS is a government department that is less and less money basically every year and more people to look after. So their security has been, they just haven't been able to keep up, basically. I mean, Alan, you must know this is a disaster, right? Oh, did we lose Alan?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure he's been gone for a while.
Oh, did he bail? Okay, all right. Well, yeah. He was here for the unwrapping. He was here for the unboxing. But anyways, a big thank you to Alan, by the way, for that very kind gift. I'm humbled. I'm humbled by this extraordinary little piece of craziness. Very cool. Can I twist it now? Let's see if I can show the, because there were some bandits who weren't here for this. How do I do it? How did I do it? I did it with the back thing, didn't I? So it's for drawing circles.
Ooh. Oh, they can still hear my game sound effects.
Oh, can they? Hang on. Why would they still hear your gown? Oh, I see, because I'm still sharing your screen. Hang on. Do they sound cool though?
I mean, I'm fighting a boss right now, so.
A boss? Who's the boss? Let me have a look.
Right now, I'm building a world in Blankos.
That's kind of cool. Let me just pull this in. Oh, you building so are you building games at all in that?
Have
you tried that?
Just made a pretty cool looking mountain thing.
Yeah. So how much control do you have over what you can build in these things?
I would say like around 80. It's because there are some pay to get things.
Oh, wow. So they're nickel and diming you on everything.
Yeah.
We should see if we could get them just to give us some Blanko bucks to play with. You know, just so the tech bandits can try out the NFT thing.
Oh my god, I made a little home.
Hey, speaking of NFTs, how's Bitcoin doing?
I think it's down a little bit from like a new like tax thing.
Oh, right. There was they seem to think that Biden announcing that they're going to up the tax rate for the
so
very
I
rich,
have
whatever that means.
It's perfect because at one point I had like $100 worth of Bitcoin, like I'd say like last week, and
$100.
$100, yeah.
Oh crap! That's gone up a lot.
You gave me, and then I mined about $40 worth with my computer.
Nice.
Whoa! You mined Bitcoin?
Yeah. I did.
Dude, that's awesome. How did what? Just with which GPU?
My desktop, which has a 2070.
What's your 2070 got you $40 of Bitcoin?
Yeah, and about I would say like I think it was 9 days, 8 days.
Seriously.
But then there's probably
should I be using my laptop?
No, don't use a laptop.
Oh, okay.
I made a prison.
And I think your laptop is at 1050. You probably want. I think you want like at least a.
I've got a 2070 on this laptop.
Oh, you got a new laptop?
Oh yeah, I got a new laptop.
Well, it generates 3 suns worth of heat.
It's ridiculously crazy hot. Yeah.
Yeah, probably because it has like less. That's probably also not very good for it.
It's not a 20. Like it's not really a 2070. It's like a
27. Oh, Max Q.
Stripped down. It's like a stripped down 2070 Super.
Okay, yeah.
But still, I mean, that's amazing that you can mine that kind of money.
Yeah.
Think about what you'll be able to do, Gimpy.
Yeah.
39, you could get that much money in 2 days.
Oh my gosh. I should have somebody down there like running it right now while I'm waiting.
Mind be purged.
Can't you get your nephew to do that?
You know what? I can't.
Because what I use, you can probably use other things, but I used Ice Hash because it's like really easy.
Nice hash, okay.
Oh, the Nice Hash one, yeah. I have that installed somewhere.
And then I would recommend doing like a certain overclock. So with mine, I did I think I did like minus, I think 75 megahertz on the core. So run the core less slowly, but then run the memory 1,000 megahertz faster. But it depends on like which algorithm you're using, what you do.
On the actual CPU, you're running this.
And where did you learn this?
I looked up on like some forums, like Reddit and stuff.
Right. So Reddit's got a Nice Hash.
Yes.
Forum of some sort. Wow.
I got stuck.
Did you hear that?
What?
Wolf Pup?
What?
You earned like $40 mining Bitcoin.
I only have a 1080.
1080, yeah. Well, it uses probably a bit more power. 1080 is still pretty
only.
good. Only only a 1080.
So I had a reminder. I had a notify on for. I didn't tell you this, Baz. For I Buy Power. So just for a lark, I thought, you know what? Let them notify me when their new 3090 and 3080 system showed up.
I think they have showed up.
I got notified. And I went onto the site. They were all sold out.
Yeah.
So they were sold out before I had time. I got the email. I opened it. And it was already sold.
Now that you got a laptop, are you in a hurry to get a computer?
No, but Baz is.
Oh, Baz is.
He's dying.
Oh, yeah. Because there's no
apparently.
choice but to get a pre-built now.
I am dying.
Well, that's it. If you want any of the good parts. Yeah.
I reserved some 3080s and 3090s like well before Christmas, like in November, just with that EVGA, and I'm getting notifications where they give me 8 hours to buy it. Would you want a 3080 or something like that, David?
The problem is shipping them across the border.
Honestly, the thing is, you could sell those on Kijiji for... You could even just be nice and sell it for like $300 over asking, and that would be thousands of dollars cheaper than everything else in the market.
Yeah, dude, if you've got access to them, you should totally sell them down there.
I'm going to.
You could sell them and make good money, or even just like give away the option to buy them. to someone, if they really want it.
Oh, that would be nice.
Oh, I had other news for you.
Yeah.
Get this, Dungeons & Dragons fans. Guess who got contacted by Dragon Magazine, which is the D&D online magazine?
Auxiliary Beard?
Wait, no, sorry. Wait, let me guess again. Baz.
It wasn't James Gurney. Although I got to say, when I responded to them, I was like, guys, like James does all the work. You can't but I'm happy to talk about it. So they've asked me to do like a little chat with them about just 15 minutes about what Techbandits is doing with Dungeons & Dragons.
Oh,
and I was like, I'll tell you what they're doing. They're eating poison cheese and hitting each other.
What? No. What are you talking about?
But isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I have no idea what the magazine's like or anything, but it does like a daily thing about who's streaming and what's going on and stuff. And I just thought it'd be kind of fun to have Techbandits on one of those.
It will. Are you going to drop the name of
James Gurney's praise.
The programs you're using?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, good. I think those guys need
definitely. Oh, Tailspire and stuff? Yeah, for sure.
No, I broke.
But mainly James.
I broke my prison. I made a prison to imprison people. If you go to my stream, I made it so they get eaten.
You get 8?
Guys.
Like you get 8 of them? Or you get
I'm
eaten?
gonna head out. I have a stream that I'm gonna do soon. And I'm a little tired. So I think I might head off. Is that okay?
Yep.
Well, if you're gonna stream, let me know and I'll raid.
Oh, thank you. Thank you guys. Bye.
I mean, I'll raid someone else, but
okay, yeah, no, of course.
No. Let me know when you're going.
See you guys.
I'll do it.
Bye.
All right, see you, buddy.
Oh, mint.
I was going to make this a shooter, so now I'm just getting rid of all the guns because I just want to build here and not shoot.
So,
oh no,
you can create your own games like Roblox of this.
Yeah, but it's 100% easier.
It's easier in this than it is in Roblox?
All I need to do is press 1 and fly, and then I have all these things that I can use.
Except some of them you have to pay for.
Yeah, and then like if I want to do a floor hexagon made out of sand, I can just... Wait, why is it upside down?
Just drop it there.
Oh, I thought it was upside down.
Huh.
And now I have this.
Interesting.
And now... Oh, I broke my knees.
See, I find this kind of interesting. The idea that you can build your own sort of section with its own games and stuff. Because eventually, like Roblox, this could become your own little like arcade place that people could, I don't know, donate to, buy your own stuff within. Maybe you can get like an affiliate or something.
Where I'm at, you'll never know. Oh, wait, no. My character is sticking through.
Wait, it's not very good marketing if no one can find it.
One of the NPCs just told me that the gorge was too dangerous, and I like beat up a dragon. So I don't see how a gorge.
I wish you could turn off.
Well, you've been playing a ton though.
Yeah. I wish you could turn off your HUD in this game. It's because like, then if I wanted to make if I did what you were saying, like, and I made parties for people to donate to. Like, I could make, like, intros. Like, right now, you would see those things on the left corner. Wait, maybe if I press...
Wow, get this. So, first off, hello, Top Fuel. So, Top Fuel says, I can't even think of crypto without getting anxiety attacks. I mined a few thousands worth in 2011.
Whoa.
But got pressured into selling because only criminals use it for drugs and so on.
Oh, it's probably
and then
way
later
more
on in
than
2015, I considered getting back into it, mined a bit, but this time my own choice decided not to continue. That little few altcoins later on worth $700,000. Wow. But you know what, though? You never had that money. Like, you didn't lose anything because you never had it, right? It's like, I mean, I know that's how it feels, but I just like, if you look back, I mean, there's so many things you go like, oh, if only I'd bought Amazon, or if only I'd bought Google, or, you know, like, you don't know, it could have also just entirely disappeared.
Yes, I got the gun.
I always think, what if I bought Google? What if I was born earlier? Exactly. The thing is with that. What if I was just?
Of course, I bought
What if I was
Netflix,
just
but that's
born
beside the
early
point.
enough to buy Google? You don't worry about that stuff. You didn't do it.
And rich enough.
Yeah, look for the next big thing. The other thing is, I feel like if you've got that kind of knowledge, like if you were that far ahead of the game on that stuff, then surely there's like what pickaxes and shovels you could be selling the people who are involved in the gold mine, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like in any of these situations, you could be looking for gold, like the old prospectors, or you could sell those prospectors the pickaxes and the shovels, and then you've got money in your hand as opposed to money in your dreams.
Yeah.
Right?
The problem is you have to have $1 billion facility to create the pickaxes and the shovels nowadays.
Well,
no computer chips.
Not at all. Certainly not with crypto.
Well, the graphics
crypto stuff, you could start up your own coin.
But we're talking about shovels and pickaxes.
We're not talking. When were we talking about cryptocurrency? Is this a metaphor?
David's saying make your own valuable metal.
Yeah.
Shovels and pickaxes were meant as a metaphor.
Well, I'm not saying make your own valuable metal. I'm saying if you understand the crypto space, then that knowledge can probably guide you into areas of business that could make you a good living that isn't reliant on, on the gambling aspect of the crypto stuff, right?
Okay. I thought you meant to supply the miners with their tools.
That's exactly what I said.
But I meant more
like I meant it more in a
philosophical way,
software and services way. Well, no, like software and services, basically.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so yeah. I see what you're saying. So we figure out a way to take advantage of other people like Lyft, Uber, and Uber Eats, and then take their cryptocurrency. I think I see what you're saying.
Or you just forge money and just get good at it. Then you never have to worry.
Get good.
Well, but
they'll eventually just cause
okay, so this raises another
interesting
question that I have. So another thing that came up the other day in one of my podcasts was Apple Podcasts. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
There's a listing in Apple Podcasts of like what are the top trending podcasts.
Okay.
Right. So my Darknet Diaries hacker podcast said like I was obsessed with like how do I get on that list? Like what do I have to do? So I was getting everyone to try to please write a review, tell your friends, make sure you subscribe, all that stuff. And then he started seeing something weird. He started seeing all of these like no-name podcasts suddenly showing up in the top 10. Like really like ones with like bad spelling, like crappy production value, like things that nobody would possibly be interested in, and they were in the top 10.
Oh,
or top 100 of the podcasts.
So they're botting.
So he started looking into it, and everywhere he went led back to Bangladesh, where a number of people were offering the service. They said they were marketing service. They said if we will do online marketing that will guarantee that your podcast will end up in the top whatever. So he took another podcast, not the Darknet ones, like just a one that he did with his friends a couple of times that wasn't very good. And he gave the guy $5 or whatever it was, or $15 or something. And he was in the top like 1,000 by the next day.
Oh my.
And what he discovered was that they had a system for like subscribing. They would sign up for like 30 free iTunes accounts, and every day they would have all those 30 subscribe to the podcast and download them all. And then he would get another 30. And they would do that for like a week, and then that would guarantee that you were in the top whatever, 100 or something. I mean, I'm making up numbers at this point. Yeah. But the idea is that they were gaming the system. And I started thinking, like, it's not illegal. Like, I went to an audition once, actually a couple times, and you signed in, and normally you would just sign in and you leave your union number or whatever, your agent. And they'd added a list, Twitter followers.
Oh,
how many
really?
Twitter followers do you have? So I wrote, as many as you want. Because the reality is you could just buy them.
Yeah.
Right? There's like services that will go and sign up 1,000 bots to your, like you get 100,000 followers in a second.
Right.
So I thought, I'm fine with that. I'll buy some followers if that's what's going to get me a job. And so they looked at when they went to call me in, and they were not happy about my response. And I said, like, look, I don't understand what you want here. Like you're asking for numbers that it's just a matter of spending like $100 on. It doesn't mean anything. And they're like, look, just tell us what your numbers are. And actually, it turns out I had pretty good numbers anyways. But I definitely considered buying them.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, why not just hack the system?
Well, they're being very superficial anyway, so.
Well, it's the film industry.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You don't get more superficial than the film industry. But I'm curious to know what the bandits think about that. Like, if there's a way of like hacking the system, should you do it?
No.
I chose not to do it, by the way, because I was worried that if people did find out that I'd done it, it would just be really embarrassing and kind of pathetic. So I just decided not to do it.
I wouldn't.
But bandit-wise, what do you think?
No. No use for social.
No.
Listen, being popular on social media gives maybe it can give opportunities, but I rather work hard and do something good, or do something on Twitch, or like let's say I streamed on Twitch and work hard at that for a while, and maybe I don't know, get a few other people to like work hard for that, and then get popular that way. Like I feel like just buying is just.
But what if you don't get popular?
Well, then I guess they're just.
But people who are gaming the system are getting popular.
That's why I wouldn't do it then, because the more you do that, the more the people that are actually trying don't get to, like.
Steroids in baseball.
What was that?
It's like steroids in baseball. The guys who aren't doing them are not getting the fat contracts, and those who did got them. So then everybody else is like, "Oh, I better."
Yeah.
And then they died early.
Yeah, bummer. Did you?
But
yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm just interested because there's definitely like marketing itself is kind of hacking the system, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. You're hacking mine.
It's just like you're paying to help get attention for your product.
Right.
So when it becomes online and you're hiring people to promote you, and they like, because the reality is if you were to pay someone to add 1 million viewers to your YouTube channel, there are some companies who are going to go, "Oh my God, well, we should get them to, we should sponsor them for big money because look at all of their followers or viewers."
Was this a long time ago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's probably changed now.
Well, yeah, because now they go by
optimization,
engagement, and return.
On YouTube, yeah, it's definitely changed now. But I'm sure someone will figure out another way of hacking
Sure.
it, right? I mean, probably Lord Chunky. He'll probably figure it out. Hey, Alan's back.
Oh, hey, Alan.
Oh, hi. Is it working?
Did you weren't interested in all the gaming?
No, my computer spontaneously rebooted while I stepped away. That was interesting.
Oh,
Nice.
Really?
I love when that happens.
It's because we said the word hacker. That's why.
Mm.
No, don't say it! Don't say it!
Oh, sorry.
I mean,
Alan, if it goes down again,
in its defense, I mean, it might have happened because I had it mining all the things simultaneously.
All the things.
Did you hear about Lord Chunky? He made like $40 mining.
Well, see, told you.
Makes money, yeah.
Oh, did you guys talk about
want me
how
to
to do it?
continue because apparently it's bad for the environment, even though Ontario's electrical grid is 96% clean energy.
Yes, here we go. And so here comes the newest cryptocurrency offering called Chia, which
Oh, is that?
Oh yeah, Chia, which farms.
With hard drive space?
Which uses hard drive space instead of hashing power. Yeah.
I actually looked into that. Looked into installing that myself.
Uh-huh.
You have like a massive...
It's basically it's like playing bingo instead of a lottery.
I mean, sure. It's effectively still just a lottery as far as, I don't know. The thing that people don't understand is that since Chia's in its infancy, there's no such thing as a mining pool. So if you do nice hash or whatever else, like, you're in such a large pool with so many people that it's a relatively reliable rate. Like, whatever the rate that you're going to get is the rate for however much hashing power you provide. Whereas for this, everybody is their own pool, meaning if you happen to get the next block, you do. If you don't, then you don't. Right. And it's entirely possible that, you might go several weeks or months or even years without actually getting a block.
Right. Although more likely at the beginning, usually, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because more people are... The more people are doing it, the less likely any one person will get a thing, right?
But Chia's not opened up yet, has it? Has it actually has it gone live? I know you can mine, or not mine it, you can farm it. The idea is basically, Lord Chunky, you can
farm it,
hard drive space instead of
you can farm it,
processing power.
You can farm it, you can't trade it yet.
That's what it is, right? So you can earn it, you just can't spend it.
You can earn it, you just can't spend it.
You have like a massive what is it called? Massive thing full of drives.
It's a drive. Basically drive space. It's drive space.
Have you not seen the thing in my basement? I put a picture in the
I was going to say, that's like, Alan, you must be all over this.
Well, I came late to the party. If I'd known about this, say, 3 months ago, I'd be in a lot better position than I am now.
Dude, I was playing with it like at least a month ago.
Dude, you left me out to dry.
I never got it running.
You left me out to dry. You could have said something.
I didn't even think to. I just assumed you'd know all about it.
I hadn't. What my mistake was, I kept assuming that it was, and I forget the name of the other cryptocurrency. There was a similar thing like 3 years back that was based on hard drive space, and
I've heard that yield is interesting.
Wait, can it pay well?
Some kind of a system.
Yeah.
It's like some kind of a system that I don't know, that I don't really know how it works, to be honest, which always makes me nervous. But it's based on the DAI or something, or the DAO, or whatever they call it.
Oh.
The one that's linked to the dollar?
I don't know.
There's so much stuff, I can't keep track of it all.
Yeah. But the Chia thing's kind of complicated. Like, they say it's supposed to be a green thing because it doesn't consume a lot of power. However, the trick is, in order to create the plots, you actually need a decent amount of computing power. So to fill the drive, you have to, your computer has to crunch away. And then once the drive is full, then you need almost no computing power.
The thing that I find funny about all of this is that people complain about the Bitcoin stuff, and maybe there's validity to it. In fact, it sounds like, there is a crazy amount of electricity.
There is.
But I also want to know, how much electricity is the actual banking system and currency systems using? It's not like they're not processing a lot of.
Oh, they are, but it's insignificant compared to how much power. Because the whole Bitcoin thing is relying on needing an enormous amount. Like, it's a race to who can do the most computing, right? Like, if you do a bank transaction, the computing power to handle that could be your phone could easily handle that. Right, it's almost nothing. I mean, sure, I guess there are servers running the banking network, and there's a bunch of computers.
Yeah, and backups.
Right, and there's backups, and there's all that stuff. But the thing is that, the Bitcoin network is sitting there chewing away, even if there's not a lot of transactions going on.
Right.
If the banking network, yes, if there's a lot of
designed for maximizing processing as opposed to minimizing.
Well, that's the whole gist of it, right? It's in the name. Proof of work is what Bitcoin and Ethereum and all those other ones are based on. So the distribution of the, I don't want to call it wealth, but the distribution, in order to make it so that no one person can do a hostile takeover of the whole thing, you need some sort of burden that makes it difficult for any one person to have more than 51% of the control of the network, right? So, how do you do that? Can you do it? You know, everybody up till now has been doing it with just proof of work. Ethereum intends to eventually move away from proof of work. They're trying to move towards
actually doing some legitimate.
Well, they're trying to shift over to just something called proof of stake, meaning that if you just have it, right? Since enough people have it now, no one person is going to have more than 51% of it, very likely. So that should be safe, right? Eventually, when it gets to that point, that should be okay.
ALS line that says that if you're looking for a way to heat your house, it's a good way to go.
Oh yeah.
That's what Alan does. Alan heats his garage, but my garage, as we know, doesn't have a wall. So
I actually need to start moving that stuff up the attic over the garage because the garage is getting too hot.
Oh my God, what's it? Plasuvius just says that Elon Musk just tweeted he's bullish on BTC. So there you go.
So of course that's going to go up now because he said that.
See, you don't need.
There you go.
Have 51%.
You can just say thank you to Elon Musk, Lord Chunky.
You say now?
Me put all my money in Dogecoin, and then if Elon Musk tweets about that, put it back in the Bitcoin, and then just have twice the money.
Yeah.
I have some Doge that was given to me by Barnacles.
Yeah, well now it's like 25 cents or whatever.
Is it really?
25 cents each.
I just give up. I don't really check anymore. Otherwise, I'd just be there all the time refreshing.
Yep. The real kicker is that I could have been mining Doge. Like I had ASICs that could do it, and I wasn't even thinking about it. And didn't.
But this is it.
I don't know.
I mean, it's like we can all make a living doing other things if we focused on it.
True.
But we don't, right? You have to make choices in your life as to what you're going to spend your time on, right?
Yes.
I think that's the thing, and the idea of like sort of kicking yourself about selling something too early. Well, you can only make that decision based on it being a historical event.
And also,
if
you did, then you'd just be waiting forever. You did it.
Well,
that's true too.
I'm at the point where I kind of don't care about it. I let the thing heat the garage, whatever it makes.
Well, that's it.
I
think, and also if you're willing, you have to be able to lose whatever you're investing. Yep. It can't be everything. So for Lord Chunky's birthday, I got him a little Bitcoin because I just thought it'd be kind of fun to watch it ping-ponging all over the place, depending on what Elon Musk said.
Yeah, it is.
Right? I mean, there's much better things we could have spent the money on, but I just think it was kind of fun because I remember even just with the $15 of Bitcoin I had on the Rise wallet, I just had so much fun watching it go up by like $1 and then down by 10 and up by 50 and then
Yeah, I don't even want to watch it anymore. Although I am looking just to see like what this Chia thing is even going for, because there's sort of, even though it's not technically able to be traded yet, there's like a futures market already where people are like prospecting. It's sort of like an IOU trade or something. I don't know. It's like you can't trade yet, but you could say I will pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today or something. I don't know how it works.
I mean, you might want to have a look at it, Lord Chunky, or anyone.
I don't really have much free drive space, so.
Yeah, that's really? The other thing.
But drives are so cheap.
No, not anymore already.
They went up.
Drives used to be cheap. Now, because of this, nothing is safe.
Oh my God! Try getting your roof done now that plywood is now $98 a pop.
Well, wait till they figure out plywood mining. Then you're never going to get a roof again.
Well, this because of the pandemic, right? There's a lot of shortages.
Yeah.
Of things.
There's a lot of
things you wouldn't even think.
There's people that are stuck at home and they decide they want to do a home improvement project. So now the demand goes up, and then the supply chain is all messed up because of COVID.
Listen, there's a lot of things that are a result of the pandemic.
Yeah, now we've got to buy up all the roofs. Get all them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was that?
We got to buy up all the roofs now.
Yeah.
And then
That's it. Start mining roofs.
Solar.
Yeah.
Hey, stop digging them out.
And then sell them at twice the MSRP.
Yeah.
You said something, David?
Look, Gimpy G, you could make a fortune if you've got access to those GPUs right now, because they are.
Do you guys have Best Buys up there in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
We also have Toys R Us.
So
our Best Buys don't really have computer parts.
We have Toys R Us? I thought Toys R Us went away.
Best
only in
Buy
America.
had like a sale
I'm happy now.
on hard drives. Just so happens they did it right when this Bitcoin stuff was going on, or this Chia stuff was going on. and they almost immediately had to limit the number of drives you can order to just one at a time.
I have like thousands of hard drives.
Well,
how profitable do you think just one 12 terabyte drive would be?
A 12 terabyte drive. So a 12 terabyte drive normally goes for $200.
Yeah.
But it is
it's
already
like 600 now, right?
It is already up to $300 or $400 on eBay, where all the ones that were listed for $200 have immediately been bought out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
So
I should just sell my Drobo.
Wait.
I mean, the annoying thing was...
I can't believe this. It seems like such a bubble.
Here's the annoying thing. Like, I didn't even intend to pay this any mind, but my buddy let me know about it, and then the reason it stuck in my head was, oh, I'm kind of running out of room on my server. I kind of need to do an update, right? Well, let me go and get some more of the usual drives that I get. Nope, supply was dried up on that model. Like, not a chance in heck that I'm going to get that same model to add any more to the server. And
did you know this, Lord Junkie?
I knew a little bit about like the drive mining. Yeah.
It's so the worst part is that it's what's the good way to put this? It requires to make the files that fill the hard drives. There's other demands. You need a fast computer. You need a lot of temporary storage space that can be accessed quickly, meaning it needs to be preferably solid-state drives.
Yeah.
And it writes so much data to those files during the creation of the result file.
It kills them very quickly.
Yeah, it'll actually wear them out. If you just have a regular, normally, if you have a regular consumer SSD, that thing's going to go for years and years, and you're not going to, you're just doing normal stuff. You're not going to wear it out. It's going to take you forever. Nope, not with this. This thing just eats them for breakfast. So
this is the Chia.
Okay. This is the Chia mining
so let's
thing.
say I were to get like one of those like Seagate 12 terabyte drives, put in the bottom of my desktop, and then I also have a terabyte of solid state to write to it. But it would or wouldn't burn out that solid state because it's just using that solid state temporarily.
Well,
and then going harder on the other drive.
If you only filled up a single 12 terabyte hard drive and you had a 1 terabyte regular SSD, it would probably be okay. But you would take some of the life off of that SSD in the process. You might take.
So you got to see what it's going to be worth.
And the other thing is, so the process. So this is like so kind of next level how they thought this thing through. The idea is there's no real way to cheat it, or at least that nobody's figured out. But the concept of someone trying to cheat this would be, every 10 seconds there's a challenge that comes down from the network that can only be solved by data that would already be, calculated before. In other words, you already did all this math to generate this file, right? And the challenge has to be replied to in something like 30 seconds. But it takes so
you don't have time to work it out.
Yeah, like a fast system, it takes like 5 hours to make one of these files. So it's not physically possible for someone to sort of end around it and sort of cheat it and calculate the thing on the fly and win a block, right? But the problem is, yes, it does take 5 hours, and each file is only 100 gigabytes. So if you have a 12 terabyte drive, you have 5 hours times 120 to fill the thing up. It would take you a long time to fill it up. Now, you can speed that up by doing multiple of these processes in parallel, but the catch there is that each one of the processes needs 250 gig worth of temporary space on the SSD. So you can only have so many of them running in parallel because you run 3 or 4 of them. Now you've already filled up a 1 terabyte SSD. You can't do any more in parallel.
So
right?
it's just a different type of resource drag.
Yeah, and it
may not be CPU based.
Well, I mean, if you have a modern CPU, you can probably support, I don't know, doing maybe 8 of them in parallel or something on a pretty fast system or something like that, right? But it's a very complicated kind of a thing, and it's gonna result in a drying up of a larger swath of computer hardware on the secondhand market. Right?
I bet you people are already trying to buy up all the stuff that they can to make probably just server racks that are meant for these. So they have
exactly
CPU,
I'm sure
SSDs, and then a bunch of drives, and they just do 10 of those. Fill up a rack. I mean, my server that I have in the basement that I built years back, it's a
pretty beefy, dual Xeon server. Like it's meant to be like an enterprise thing, like something that a bank would use or something like that. And honestly, I was barely even using any of its resources all this time, but I just wanted to be overkill and just in case I would need to do some computing in the future. Well, lo and behold, here comes this thing. And
yes, you're already all set for it, pretty much. Then.
Well, oh yeah, I mean that server is doing 35 of those processes in parallel right now.
Why don't we just go like real mining? Forget this online stuff.
Just get a pickaxe and go.
Listen, in Minecraft, it's not that hard. I don't see why it can be that hard in real life. So,
you just hold down the mouse button. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you just go there.
But that's kind of interesting, though. You could, I suppose, link the process to a game.
Couldn't you? Have a little robot
that mines. As long as your users are mining, it's actually working out something.
Yeah.
Like it's that the game is being used to process information.
Yeah.
So you could be earning Ethereum or something while you're mining. Truly in a Minecraft game.
We say that half jokingly now, but give it a few years.
No, I think that's what I'm saying. I think it's going to go that way.
Ooh.
And there's your in-game currency right there.
I have 10 minutes.
You have 10 minutes. Well, I'm gonna raid.
Oh no,
not where your in-game currency would be like directly linked to actual money. You could trade in-game currency for real money and real money for in-game currency.
No, I'm saying I have 10 minutes on. I have 10 minutes on Genshin. The maintenance is starting soon.
Oh, I see.
Oh wait, so I shouldn't be installing it, right? Oh.
Gonna die
you know what?
through.
You wait till tomorrow because there's a big update happening tonight. So.
No, it'll be fine if you'll download it. Then the second.
It'll stop. It'll stop if you can.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is how is there?
Button.
Oh no! Don't worry about it. It takes a while to download anyways, so it's gonna take overnight, and you'll probably get If you do it now though, you'll get primo gems for the maintenance, depending on how long it takes.
Overnight?
Huh?
You really think it's gonna? Are you sure it's not just you have not the best internet?
It depends if it's busy. If there's a lot of people trying to hit it right now, like Magic the Gathering when the Mr. Beast thing was happening. Yeah. Good luck updating.
Oh no! I'm saying I don't think it's going to take overnight.
Yeah, by how many people?
It's not going to take the entire night, but for me, I don't have internet after 7:30, so I'm not going to be able to go on even if it finishes before then.
You can't keep it running in the background.
Oh, no, it will update like overnight for me. So that's what I'm saying.
I mean, so Gimpy God talking about the idea of like, selling the pickaxes. I would say so for Lord Chunky, instead of trying to set up a system with a hard drive that's going to wear out his SSDs and stuff, what he could do is sell the setting of it up for other people.
That's a good idea,
right? That's already a thing.
Well, I don't know too much about exactly the enterprise servers and the server racks we'll be using, because that's something I'm not too familiar with.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, what is just? You could do this in the cloud, couldn't you?
You could. You'd have to. I mean, you'd have
just sign up for a service and have it just run this thing.
Sure, but I mean, you'd be paying money for amount of compute resources,
Right.
Because I mean, it is still pretty, pretty hard on the resources.
But not as much as like a server for Minecraft or something, would it?
In order to make the plots, yes, yeah, it's pretty hard on it.
I ran mine all night, and then it gave me an error. So I tried it again, and it did the same thing again, and I was like, I don't have the patience for this.
We need to,
no matter how much money there is.
We need to build you a faster computer.
I'm an actor, damn it. I shall act my way into cryptocurrency.
You need a faster computer, David.
Well, David has a better laptop now, but you can't do any like mining or anything on a laptop.
Yeah, and that's it. I tried using my old Mac on it, which I've now given to my sister. I gave my trash
so
back
incredibly nice.
Wow.
Well,
wait a minute.
It was driving me crazy.
Were you really doing her a favor?
No, I think I'm going to drive her crazy, but that's why I'm her brother. My job is to make her life miserable.
I see.
No, she has nothing, and she wants to do Adobe Photoshop and stuff, and it's perfect for that. Like it'll crash every so often, but it'll run it really well.
It's like lose a project if it crashes in Photoshop.
It's easier than her trying to use what she has like a what's it called like a Chromebook right now. So it's not. Yeah.
If she's mostly just using like Google Docs and other just online stuff, then
that's all she's
fine.
able to do right now.
Yeah.
But she wants to. I want her like I'm hoping to recruit her into the Techbandits and do some stuff because she's also an educator as well, right? So she actually used to write like curriculum stuff for, I guess they were early education stuff.
Yeah.
But she's taken like courses that I don't understand the name of. They have the word pedagogy in it. So.
Whoa.
Yeah, ain't those words till now.
That's serious. I need a course just so we can understand those words.
Exactly. That's it. I need to take a course just to... Oh, speaking of courses, that's something else you might want to do, Lord Chunky. Coinbase.
Oh, yeah.
You could go through and watch the videos, and they'll pay you in the crypto about the videos.
They'll give you
that the videos are about.
Okay, how much crypto are we talking?
I don't know. It's
tiny.
It's probably something cheesy.
$12.
But you could still convert it to Bitcoin or whatever.
Yeah.
Just think back to the Bitcoin pizza, though.
That's it.
That
it doesn't seem like much now.
35 cents they gave you to watch that video that one time. You forgot about it 20 years.
My thing is just I feel like I'd almost rather just like put $100 into Bitcoin and pay for it than try to figure out all the mining and stuff. I got too many other things to play with.
Yeah.
Once you get a computer already set up, the mining was like really easy for like me to do. Like I feel like it's harder if you're trying to like set up your like join a pool and do your own thing, but with NiceHash, it's like
David needs better hardware is the problem.
Yeah, no, David can't do it on what he has now. He would probably be losing money.
David is right there.
Yeah, no, and I'm not going to use my laptop for that. I'm like,
don't do it on your laptop.
And also, I'll wear my laptop.
Yeah, it's going to be like it's going to instantly become a hairdryer.
I just realized I'm gaining money, but my parents are losing money if I mine Bitcoin.
Yeah, because they're paying.
Yeah, you have to pay them.
Infinite
like the deal was,
money.
I had to pay my dad for electricity I used. So.
Yeah, I mean, what was it?
Yeah,
what did it work out to? Like a quarter a day or something?
I don't know. Like. For some reason,
you can just plug your computer into
his energy is like super ridiculously expensive.
Oh.
He seems to think that it costs $1 a day. Because all I have is like a 2076. Like
that'd be like figure out what the rate is.
Yeah, so he has no idea what his rate is.
You can buy that you plug your computer into, and it'll tell you how much it's using.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything to plug my computer into. I'm not spending money to get one.
I'm going to spend money to tell my dad how much money I've spent of his.
Yeah.
True.
But I honestly feel like, yeah, the mining is neat, but I think there may be more money to be made or in this stuff around it. Like if there's a way of, I don't know.
Just investing in it, right?
Or investing.
You treat it like a stock.
You have to have money.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. He's got a chunk.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things that, again, and knowing when to sell is the other thing. It's like this. It's never. You just never know what's.
No, nobody knows
that stuff.
I found some floating fruit.
What?
That's great.
With the Bitcoin, I probably think I'm probably never gonna sell it until I want to buy something with it.
Pretty sure there's supposed to be a tree there, but
I'd be curious. You know, you should have a look, Alan. Have a look at the Blankos Blockparty. Because I have a feeling that if it doesn't work for this game, it may work for others.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just some. Again, you talk about the idea of like investing. I just feel like it might be kind of fun to pick up a few of these things here and there, on the off chance. Like if Blankos turns into the next Roblox, then the first NFT that they gave away will actually be worth something, right?
Well, I just wonder if they're going to do like what usually happens with the pay-to-play kind of stuff, where
they get hacked and then someone steals.
No, not that. But usually they'll try to make it a one-way street. In other words, there's a game called EVE Online, which I don't know if you've heard of.
Oh yeah. But
they do.
They're about to turn 18.
Well, yeah, they've been around for forever, but you can buy extra game time. In other words, you can buy an extra 30 days of a subscription as convert it into a token in the game and then sell it on the market. So there's a means of getting actual cash into the game if you wanted to have extra in-game money, right? There's a way to to go that way. But the thing is, they crack down hard on anything going the other way around. So they don't want, if they see somebody who lists their account for sale on eBay with a bunch of money in it or something, then they'll ban that account. They don't want,
But that's been going on since like the Ultima days. I mean,
right. But I guess my point is like, what actual value would a bunch of NFT stuff within a game actually have if the developers of the game crack down on that kind of thing? Because then the only value is just in the game, right?
I think these are designed though in order to go beyond that, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like, that potentially at some point they might release an actual figure for those people who have the NFT for it or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I would imagine the thinking is probably a little bit different now than it was 18 years ago.
Than it was.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, there was another great thing about guys who used to hack video games purely like MMOs just to get in-game currency in the form of whether that's real estate or items or spells or whatever, and then they would sell them to people using exploits in the game and make millions doing this.
Yep.
No, that's fascinating. All right, I'm going to raid Baz. I can feel myself fading as we speak. I've been up way too early today, and I've got a meeting at 8:00, so I gotta chill out for a bit.
Actually, wait, I just need to ask. Do you think there's really anything wrong with me mining if the energy is like carbon free?
I mean,
if it's carbon free, then I don't see a problem with it. As long as you could prove that.
Yeah, cool, because that's like the
to your parents.
Stats. Okay, because I think it would be good if I just said I had the word of someone that worked on nuclear submarines on my side.
Hey, listen,
you should ask Alan.
We make our own. Well, I know he was probably talking about me, but we make our own power on the sub, so it's technically carbon free.
Yeah, we make our own power with the nuclear facility, right?
Mm-hmm. Most of it, yeah.
I live in Kentucky.
What's the rest?
I live in Kentucky. That's a
then
bad
you have
example.
a lot of wind, solar, and then hydro. Hydro's a lot of it.
Right.
Kentucky burns a lot of coal.
Hydro has its own costs to it, because the environmental impact of building a giant hydro dam is
actually.
I suppose
hydro tends to be really cheap.
I'm really.
Oh, hydro's really cheap. In fact, there's people who are setting up. People were setting up Bitcoin miners in the dams.
Yep.
Because it's so cheap, right? Yep. And the space. Who wants a place in a dam?
Yeah.
So you got to get over to Niagara Falls.
Isn't that funny?
Poor Chunky.
We're just robbing the kinetic energy of the earth.
Yeah.
in order to add entries into a virtual checkbook.
Although the reality is, as Douglas Adams so beautifully put it, we're a blue planet that's obsessed with chasing little bits of green paper around.
Yep.
We'll sell the planet for little bits of paper that don't actually mean anything in the big scheme of things. So, and on that depressing note,
there we go.
I'm wrapping it up. I'm gonna raid Baz because I can hear him raging upstairs.
The frantic clicking.
That's it. The frantic clicking continues. He's been really good. He's trying to stream on a regular basis. But actually, that Lord Chunky. That's what you do. Start like a crypto podcast or something.
Crypto podcast?
We just talk about the news and then you're tapping into what's going on all the time.
Yeah, I mean there are a few of them.
Like Alan, what do you listen to for this stuff?
I don't, honestly.
You don't,
because that's another one of those. There's so many of them out there, kind of things.
We should ask. I listen to Kevin Rose. I like Kevin Rose. He talks about a lot of this. What does he call it? The DeFi, decentralized finance.
Oh, is he doing a regular thing? I thought he usually guested on other stuff. Usually,
I think he's got a. Well, there's a pandemic, right? So everyone, what do you call two actors in LA? A podcast.
That's awesome.
It's really anybody is and their dog. Look at me, for God's sake. It's me and my robot, and he don't even have his eyes on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think there's got to be, even if you found like a specific niche, Lord Chunky, like it's like crypto and gaming, even just like that.
Yeah.
And then you become the expert in, crypto in the gaming market, and that's your podcast. You'd be like that you'd be like the go-to guy because there's probably no one else doing that, right?
Maybe, I don't know. Seems like the kind of thing.
Or there's probably 1,000 people doing it. Knowing it, if I've thought of it, chances are 1,000 people are already doing it.
There might not be a podcast that's specifically talking about NFTs plus gaming.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's all the crypto guys are mentioning, oh yeah, and there's some games doing NFT stuff, and then the NFT guys are mentioning, oh yeah, there's some games, right? It's like both are just tangentially talking about it, as like a sidebar, but I don't think anybody's covering that topic of, to put those two together.
That is interesting. There you go. So Lord Chunky and I'll start the NFT gaming podcast. Where we go, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah.
And then we bring Alan in to explain how the hell they do all the stuff.
The explainer. We got to bring in the explainer.
That's it. Oh boy, here comes the explainer.
Hold on while he scrambles to read up on it 5 minutes before the podcast to learn about it so I can talk about it.
Look, I do that with the tech talk all the time where I find myself like, hey guys, what's the topics today? Oh my God. What? Try to become a pro on some of the stuff. All right. I'm gonna send this over. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, mods, for keeping it real. Who do we have in today? Do we have Cal and Ruby K?
Yep.
Both on today?
Yep.
Woohoo!
Woo.
Thank you so much. Get some sleep, for God's sake. Cal, really need to sleep. And Alan, thank you again for the birthday present and the picking of your brains.
Yeah, man.
And Bat Food for staying up way too freaking late.
Yeah.
Did you fall asleep?
Almost.
I like that.
Almost
the yeah and
all right,
agreement.
well, look, get some sleep. And is Kat still with us, or do we lose Kat? Well, thank you for joining us, Kat. And we'll, I guess we'll see you all on probably Thursday night. I might come on again tomorrow, depending on what's going on, but, I'm going to talk to this guy tonight who runs a company called Pentester Labs. And it's a like cybersecurity training.
Pen testing is cybersecurity. That's what I was doing.
It's fantastic. You should check this out.
What is it? You're talking about this guy?
It's called Pentester Labs.
Okay.
And it's just all online stuff. I've actually offered to revoice it for him because he has a French accent that I thought might scare people. Because there's some people who just aren't used to French accents.
So wait,
hold
on. I might have gone to a class from this guy years back.
Really?
Maybe.
It's the coolest system because it's just like a video and it tells you about the exploit, and then you log onto their little computer and you exploit them. It's amazing.
It's been years since I've been involved with this, but like there was. I'm trying to think.
Let me see if let me find the. I'll find the link, the actual official link, because there's a few things like it. But this is the one. They're based out of Australia.
Okay, it might not have been. If it was an Australian accent, it might not have been the guy.
All right, here we go. I'm going to pop it in the link here. French is terrifying. It's not so much that it's terrifying as it's just that you find in North America, not so much in Canada because we have French as a second language.
What's the guy's name?
His name's Louis.
Okay, not the same guy, I don't think.
It's Pentester Lab. I put it in the actual Twitch chat thing.
I still need to do Pentester Lab.
Well, I'm going to talk to him tonight anyways, so I'll find out.
Chat did you put
I think
in?
we're going to have to renew soon anyways. But yeah, you should definitely try it out. I think you, and I also think that Lord Chunky would enjoy it too.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is, I looked at it. I just have no idea where to start. That's the thing. I've never done anything like any of that.
No, neither had I. So I literally just I scrolled up, started at the beginning, and I've done like about 30 or 40 of these things now.
You've done 30 or 40 pen testing videos?
Yeah. I mean, like watched them and gone through the little things.
Yeah, like you're learning reverse engineering is what you're telling me.
Yeah, it's all just Unix stuff and like,
I know.
And what's it called? Escalating privileges.
Yeah. Dude.
And just it's great because it's really simple little things. It's all stuff I kind of used to do, which is kind of weird.
But David, you're getting dangerously close to what you were doing on TV.
There you go.
I'm just saying, like this is actually kind of impressive that like you're.
I'm not good at it. I'm just doing what they tell me.
Well, sure.
It's just
sure.
It's just fascinating because it's things like, and I don't know if you do this, Lord Chunky, or anybody else, but like when you go to a website and let's say you pull up an image and it says image 5, I go, what's image 6? And you type in image 6, and often you'll find things, and most of them are things that no one cares about, but sometimes you find whole sections that you didn't even, I guess you're probably not supposed to know are there and stuff like that.
You know what?
And I'm not like hacking anybody. I'm just curious to see what else is available.
Have you ever gone to hackertyper.net?
No, what's that?
You can trust me. Just go there.
Is it fun?
Yeah, it's fun.
just
Oh, have you done it, Lord Junkie?
Oh,
It's really not much to do, but
it's not much to do, but it'll make David feel amazing.
Oh,
You just start typing.
it's like a computer actor.
Yeah, just start typing. But watch what watch what comes up on the screen as you're typing.
Oh, that's
I thought it was just going to be green, and that's the only change.
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
Yeah, you just type gibberish and it turns it into beauty.
Can you see that? Can I share this? Wait a second, if I go to camera 4, you can actually see
I've
this.
hacked
Watch
the
this.
I've hacked the mainframe.
Watch this. Okay, so I just type. I just literally
look at how good you are, David. Those videos, they're really paying off, man.
Oh my god, that's genius. That is
Wait,
genius.
what's happening right now?
Well, it's this website called hackertyper.net, and when you type anything randomly, it creates really cool looking like hacker code.
Yeah.
Oh my god, every actor should use this on every movie ever.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder if they used it on Mr. Robot.
David, I'm into the mainframe.
On Mr. Robot, they used actual exploits that people that knew what they were doing.
They were really good at that.
Yeah, they weren't messing around. That was some authentic stuff.
I was watching like Unix commands fly by and little pieces of C code.
Well,
it was neat.
The thing is, like, if you're familiar with something, you don't even have to like really focus on reading it to understand like what they're actually doing, right? Because you're familiar with it, and like whenever I was watching that show, they would do stuff, and I would just be like, oh man, like that's the actual exploit they're doing. How did they even find a guy to show that? Like, you know, because I was like, yeah, I know how that works, but man, they would have had to seek that guy out, you know.
I loved it. I mean, one of my favorite books a million years ago
Are we talking about books?
This was Cuckoo's Nest, Cuckoo's Egg. Clifford Stoll's The Cuckoo's. Is that right? The Cuckoo's Egg?
What? What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Is it called The Cuckoo's Egg? Eric Stoll. He is that? Did I get that right?
Oh, I think.
He was this guy. He was just like he ran IT or looked after the servers on like a university server or something, and he found a like 5-cent mistake in one of the billing things and was like, "Oh, that's weird." And by the end of the book, he's uncovered an entire Russian hacker.
Yeah, they were shaving pennies or something off of the books or something, right? Wasn't it like?
Yeah. That was it. Cuckoos do steal eggs. So that could be the title. There you go. Yeah, no, it was Clifford Stoll, The Cuckoo's Egg, I think, or The Cuckoo's Nest or something. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, I'm rating Iron Ham. Everybody,
He's not streaming it.
What? He's not streaming?
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah.
Somebody tell him to stream.
I'm waiting in the chat right now.
But is he waiting to stream?
No, there is nothing. Like,
Wait.
I got a quick going live thing. Like, I got an ad, but then ever since the ad.
Then it stopped?
Yeah.
All right, let me check.
I don't know. That going live thing acts up sometimes. The other day I got the Discord notification that David started streaming, and it was like 5 hours after.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really? It's a bit delayed.
I was like, that's a bit of a delay. It's like, oh.
The best thing to do is just to check the Discord. Oh, by the way, I should say this. So, thanks to Cal and Ruby K.
The Patreon.
Is it Stal? So, if you're on Patreon now or you're a subscriber, you have access to a special section on Discord where I'll pop in and just say hi and stuff every so often. So, that's another incentive to help support Techbandits, because you can hear me babbling on and my terrible typing.
I can just walk up to your house.
Ruby K is style. Yes, I figured that was probably the case. I do get confused.
That sounds,
you didn't do anything to help? Ruby, why wouldn't you help?
That sounds creepy. Like, oh, I could just walk up to your house.
I mean, it's true, though.
Bring some plywood for the side of the garage.
Yeah, if you could, if you come with, I would welcome plywood.
What do you welcome?
Thank God I bought the plywood for my.
So how narrow is this gap to get between the fence and the side of the garage?
None. There's no gap. The fence is right up. Like the fence is the wall of the garage.
This is amazing.
But they drywalled it.
Yeah, they drywalled the inside.
They drywalled the inside, and it just like melted, and then they also insulated it. So the animals are just like, this is great.
Yeah.
They've got like little pads and apartments. They got like a pizza joint. I'm sort of joking, but I'm not really, because I keep finding pieces of pizza that the rats have dragged in from the street, because we live just off of Main Street.
So they take it out of your trash and then they insert it into your garage wall.
That's it. Yeah. I recognize those McDonald's wrappers.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, Baz. I've told Baz to stream, and I'll rate him. So I'll hang on until he's going. He's determined to start trying to stream on a regular basis, and not get banned from gaming by not doing his homework or getting bad marks.
This sounds like an impossibility.
Oh, Alan!
I'm just saying.
You have little faith.
Aren't these things you just listed off in contradictory with each other?
I don't know. Well, how do you guys do the timing? So Noodles gets banned at 7:30.
Yeah, but especially around now, I can ask for it to be extended, and if I'm.
Yeah, that was my problem. I don't want to keep arguing about extending all the time. I just want
argue. I mean.
You don't argue?
I got a jet anyway.
All right, get out of here.
Usually...
Thanks again, Alan.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, just you gotta know that them arguing is not gonna get them anywhere.
Yeah.
I got somewhere when I argued with my parents. But the sad thing is, my mom kept using the same thing to not let me play more.
Wait, so there was like a software way to stop you from doing it?
No, because I was talking to my mom and I'm like, can I have more game time? And I don't know when this was. It was a while ago. And then she said no, but then I'm like, but my sister gets 10 times more than me.
How much older is your sister?
She's almost 18.
She's like a grown up.
Yeah, I know, that was the only
Well, she can choose however much she wants to do. That's the thing.
She's allowed to destroy your brain now.
She can do whatever she wants.
I mean, that's the hard thing. Well, I learned. We went to the eye doctor this week, and I learned about the 20/20/20. So, if you want 20/20 vision, so if you want to keep your vision as pristine as possible, every 20 minutes you should stop, get up, stretch, and look at something 20 feet away.
What? How do I have 20/20 vision then? I'm confused.
Well, you won't have you won't maintain that 20/20 vision unless you do those breaks.
Then how did I get
20/20 worse
vision
gamer.
when I've looked at the sun multiple times and for once I stared at it?
What are you, Trump?
What?
Didn't Trump stare at the sun?
I don't know.
He did. During the
I've got a comic
I thought he
book
did.
of that, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he said I looked at it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Why would you want? I don't think I'd want to go blind. I think that'd be very difficult.
I didn't try to get blind.
How do you game?
With my eyes.
You can't really.
Exactly. So if you can't see, I'm sure there are people who can. There's a guy we saw. Was it Gimpy G? You showed me a guy who was doing gaming, but he didn't have complete vision loss, but he had he's pretty, yeah.
Oh,
Oops.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you?
Not
But I don't have any other
on a
friends.
vision thing.
Actually, I just realized the only thing the doctor told me to do different is get like a TV to play my computer on.
What? So you're further away from the screen?
Yeah, once in a while play Xbox instead of only PC, which I've been doing.
Well, that's kind of the 20-20-20 thing. So you can avoid that by every 20 minutes, getting up, stretching, and looking at something 20 feet away.
Why would I look
at it? It just means your eyes.
Wait, so I need to make
Baz's
sure
eyes,
I need to measure that it's 20 feet away?
Well, I have to measure, but like roughly.
Just look out your window, like look at the house next to you or something like that.
Yeah, I mean...
Windows?
I mean,
what are those?
Yeah, I don't
What's
have
a window?
windows. I'm in the basement, so...
Smart. All the cool people are in the basement.
But my dad used
to you've got the top floor, right?
My basement's not finished or anything, so...
Neither is mine.
Mine isn't finished. Like, the roof, it's not fully done. But, like,
Is that the same doctor who got fired?
But, like, I have a comfy little place here. Like, I'm not dying here.
What is that in science units? What is 20 feet in meters?
7 meters?
7?
About?
Is it 7?
About 7.
6 meters.
6.5 meters.
Right. Put up a poster. There you go. Put up a poster. Yeah.
Why do I have a song stuck in
Or
my...
just get up and walk around for a bit. Then you're bound to look
at ableism. Okay, go ahead, fine.
What's the ableism?
Get up, bro.
Get up, walk around. Oh, sure, okay.
Oh, God, of course. Damn it. Sorry, Gibby G. I mean, wheel around and look at something.
Okay.
Do you... Actually, that's interesting, though. Do you look away from the computer when you're using it for period of time?
I think... Yeah, but not at stuff. I kind of do the hawking thing, where if I'm thinking about something, I'll kind of either close my eyes or look off up to one side or another.
Because you wear glasses, right?
Correct.
I wear glasses, I think, entirely because of computers.
You think? Mine was...
My eyesight's just fallen apart since I started using an iPhone.
But we're guys of a certain age, you know? Yeah, I think if you look at
I also happen to turn 50 around the same time.
If you look at the data, I think it's like 45 or something. You start losing the elasticity in your corneas and all that stuff. So.
Oh, he's streaming now.
Yeah.
He is.
Yes. All right, I'm going to rate him.
If you do have spare
thanks, everybody.
time, we're going to have to chit-chat. I got some good stuff.
Not you got today. Some good stuff for what? Like Techbandit stuff?
Oh, no. Just chit-chatty.
Oh, then we'll play some Magic. Try to play some Magic tomorrow.
Okay.
I got to get back up to silver again.
Oh, though. Yeah. I know what something would be cool to do tomorrow.
What's that? Game?
No, help me get to be able to play Magic, because I can't get past the tutorial to get my first deck.
What do you mean? What, you just couldn't figure it out, or?
I know how to do it. It's just it wasn't working.
Oh, what it was seizing up or something?
Yeah. Also, I am too small-brained to figure it out.
Okay, it's probably
you start getting the hang of it as you go along.
Yeah, it's just weird.
If I can play it,
I understand. I have a rough understanding of how it works, but the bot is just I am Gimpy G level and not David level, which I thought it would be.
Well, you should set it to David level because that's way more fun.
Because then it's easier to beat.
You can set it at really easy and then that's a great way to start just to learn the process. Because it's not so much that it's complicated, it's just there's a lot. And every card you play, if you're not familiar with it, it's like having to learn all over again.
Right.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm rating. Okay, here I go.
Rating.
I'm scrolling. Here we go. Rating with 80 people. Oh, sweet. Was he not? Did I get the name wrong?
Oh, boy. You messed the name.
What's my son's name?
Capital I.
I don't know.
Capital I.
Isn't it just I am Ironham?
But with capitals.
Oh, did we get him? I think we got him.
All
right, everybody. Have a great night. I promise to stop streaming.
All right, thank you.
I hope we don't.
Bye.
Thanks, Junkie.
Yep.
Thanks, Bad Food. Thank you, Kat.
Bye. Goodbye.
Bye.
And we'll see you all Thursday.
Thursday?
Yes.
Thursday?
And now we raid.
I'm ready.
Well, or maybe Wednesday. We'll see. I'll probably be online again. We'll see. I got to play with. Oh, what's he playing?
Valorant.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
I've installed the Genshin update.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh good. Oh, let me stop streaming so we don't listen to this.
It took me